What is up, Bronco Country? We got a lot to talk about. I know the Avs and the Nuggets ain't currently playing, but you know what? I mean, finals in the Cup, man. The name of the show is called Finals and Cup. So whoever's out there listening, man, that wants to know about it, we're going to talk about it. I got a great guest co-host. You guys all know who this man is. We're going to get it. We also have a third guest that's going to jump on for a couple minutes. Can't wait for you guys to see both of them. On top of that, we got some Broncos to talk about. You know, everything that's going on, Broncos are almost here. If you guys can feel fall ball, baby, Broncos are almost here. So you know what? Let's get into it.
In the shadow of the Rockies where the orange burns bright, we ride with the outlaws under stadium lights. Mile high, we fly, no chains combined. This podcast a rocket and the altitude's kind.
Turn it up, let the city feel the bass. Every word's a touchdown, every beat's a chase. With a mile high OUTKAST, Broncos we broadcast. Climbing, never falling fast. Full of mile high blast.
Welcome back, Bronco Country. You know what? I'm saying Bronco Country, not Nuggets Nation, for a reason, right? Unfortunately, our hockey fell short. Unfortunately, our basketball fell short. But you know what? I got a great guest. I can talk all about it. So let's bring this great man in that everybody knows. What up, Alex?
Hey, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing?
How you doing, my brother?
Man, I feel great. I'm blessed, man. I am so blessed. I just love the fact that you guys do this on Mile High OUTKAST. I'm a proud guest host this evening, and yeah, tons to dive into, man. So much to talk about. And you know, you're the host, man. So I'm gonna let you point me in the right directions, because I'll go wherever you want, and I'm gonna listen to whatever you're saying, because I don't host. I mean, I'm a guest host. Joe Rico is the host of the Final Word. But I'm going to tell you guys, and by the way, you need to have Joe on the show, because Joe's getting a little jealous.
I would love Joe on the show, man. Let him
Yeah,
know,
but
man.
but you might not be able to talk again. So the moment you say hello,
Hey,
it's it. It's over.
I do a good job of kind of trying to stop people from over talking and stuff. I'm a talker too, Alex. You're a talker
Yeah,
too, but
sure.
I would love Joe. So one thing I want to tell you, Alex, this
Sure.
is the first thing I'm gonna tell you. This isn't even about sports. This isn't anything, man. We always talk brotherhood. We talk family on top of sports and sports. So tell me right now, man. I heard you're doing some good stuff for Notorious over there. You know, maybe him working over at the VA or something. I need
Yeah,
the full
yeah.
story. Talk to me about that.
Absolutely. I'll be absolutely able to talk to you about that. Kid's a good kid. He's an artist. He does a lot of things in the community for different organizations and sports programs. He donates his art for different sports teams. He doesn't charge anything sometimes. Because that's how first of all, you have to start that way, by just giving your product away a little bit sometimes without getting any kind of monetary value back. But no, the guy's good. He's on my radar. Just so you guys, everybody knows, I work for the VA. I'm a logistics supervisor in Golden, Colorado, for all of our veterans, and I always emphasize that our veterans are the ones that really have created our country, and to make sure that we are breathing this amazing air with freedom. And it's been an honor. I've been there for about a year, and I love it. I love the fact, but I also like the fact that Notorious is going to be a candidate, and I'm bringing on as well down the road. There's a lot of onboarding processes that happens with that, and I won't get into it over the pod, but yeah, we've connected, and we are definitely on the right trajectory. He's a former Navy guy. I know he was in the Navy. Yeah, and so we're definitely I'm definitely interested in him. So yeah, man, thanks for bringing him out, because that's exactly what we want. And thank you,
while
Tim.
you were on the show a few weeks ago, you know what I mean? You were on the show a few weeks ago,
Sure.
and you shot out Notorious as soon as I don't know if it was me or George, but somebody said that he was military as well. And you're like, oh, let's link up. And then Notorious, like a few days later, hit me up
Yeah.
through a text, and he's like, do you mind if I get Alex's number? And I was like, no doubt. You know what I mean? I obviously I asked you first. Hey, you know,
Of course.
because I don't just give numbers away without permission.
And I
but,
appreciate that.
you know what, man? I think that's awesome what you're doing with that. We got our third guest in, and he doesn't have as much time as me and Alex do. So let's bring in Ralph, the limo driver.
Hey, what's up, my brother? What's up,
muted.
baby?
Ralph?
How you doing,
I
man?
think he's muted.
I'm doing all right, my brother. How about you?
Somebody unmute him.
Am I muted?
No,
Can you
I
hear
can
me?
you.
Can't hear you.
Alex,
Can't
can
hear
you hear me? Alex?
Can't hear you.
Hold on. Let me. It happens, man. Alex, can you hear me or no?
I can't hear him.
Can you hear me, Alex?
I just texted him, so let me drop him. I threw him a text. What's up, Ralph? How you doing, my brother?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, brother. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me? You can't hear me, can you?
I can't hear you.
All right, guys, we're gonna hold on real quick.
Hey, testing 1, 2.
Hold on. Can you hear? Can you hear? Sorry for everybody out there. We're having some little issues here.
Nothing. Testing 1, 2.
Alex, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Can you hear me? This is Miss
Okay, I can hear you
Wilson.
guys now. How about that?
Can you hear me, Alex?
Bob, can I tell you something? I paid.
Guys, give me 1 minute. I apologize for this inconvenience. We will be right back.
Okay, I can hear you guys now.
Can you hear me? Can you
Yeah,
hear
I can
me?
hear you. Yeah, perfectly clear.
Let's see if we got Limo. Limo, can you hear me? Oh, he just left. Okay, he's. Can you hear me though, Alex?
Yeah, I can hear you. Perfectly fine.
All right. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard lately, but man, it's one of those things. You know what? Before Limo drops in, man, I'm gonna get some housekeeping out of the way. Let's do this real quick, brother. Let's get it out of the way. So on Mondays we got Isaiah, Monday and Friday at 11 a.m. Has a show on his own. It's pretty good. Mondays, do you even Broncos Bros? Broncos Bros, my brother George and my brother Dak at 7 p.m. on Mondays. They always have a great show. They had a good show this Monday. Tuesday, Nothing Rhymes with Orange Blue, which is the CEO, Johnny, Mile High Viking of the network, and his cousin Johnny. Johnny, I mean, if you want to know somebody that knows sports, get with Jay, because Jay is awesome. Mile High Symposium at 2:30 on Wednesdays. They talk about if, and everything about everything. Give those guys a shot. If you can't go, watch them live at 2:30 because of work. Please rewatch it because it's a great show. Wednesday, we got Broncos talk. We got Adon, the 6'10" Mexican, and we got Bronco Libre. What's happening? Thursday, of course, you always got the Mile High OUTKAST, baby. On Fridays, you know, it's hit and miss, but it's Viva los Broncos on Fridays at 6 p.m. The rest between breaking news, pregame, play-by-play, postgame, and every game day. We will get there as soon as the Broncos season starts getting closer. We have another sponsor. We are sponsored, Orange Blue Network, sponsored by W. No sugar, no calories, no extra, no fillers, no artificial colors. It's formulated with nothing but the amino acids, B vitamins, and nootropics, including the patent neurofactor. Nootropic and caffeine is derived directly from the coffee fruit. And if you use our code OBN10, you receive 10% off on your checkout. You're supposed to get all the energy without a crash out. Please give them a try. I've heard a couple people on the network that swear by it. We also got a new sponsor, and this one is awesome to me. We got Lily's Beauty Salon. This beautiful, beautiful lady has been cutting my hair for about at least 14 years. She recently relocated, and as you guys can see, it's through appointment only, 720-210-7996. She's closed Monday and Tuesday, but Wednesday through Sunday she's open. Once again, it's by appointment only. And you know what? I'm just going to say, I've never, ever trusted another person to cut my hair. So please go check her out. If you don't have all that info off the bat, please hit me up on my TikTok or my Facebook or directly through my text and phone number, and I will get you her contact info. I'm not lying. She gives the best fades in town. So thank you very much, Lily, for being a sponsor. All right, let's bring Alex back in. Alex, you there, my brother? Alex. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Drop out and come back in. Hold on.
I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool.
I hope people heard the housekeeping I just did.
They did.
Okay, cool. All right, So let's kind of start getting into this a little bit, man. Alex, man, you're a great guy. The Final Word is a great show. Are you ready to do one-on-one? We Limo should be dropping back in, hopefully. But are you ready to do some stuff or what, brother?
I'm ready to work, man. I'm ready to work. That's what I was born to do. This.
I love it, man.
This is what I do for a living, man. That's what I do, man.
Yes, you do. Absolutely. You know what, Alex? I'm gonna let you read the comments, so I'm gonna bring a couple up. All right, my brother. Are you good with that?
Yeah, bring them up. Let's talk about it.
Okay, go ahead.
What's up, OUTKAST at Mile High Viking? I love it. I think I follow him.
That's the CEO of the network.
Yeah, that's the owner. Yeah, man, we've had some online conversations, and I believe you guys are on the right trajectory. I think you guys are doing a great job. Besides this intro, we had some technical difficulties, but that happens. It happens all the time.
Lima, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, baby boy. What's up, man?
We'll come right back to you, Lima. We're doing a couple comments. Love that you're on the show. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got about 15 minutes. I got about 15 minutes left
right now.
Go ahead, Alex. Go ahead and
Yeah,
read it.
yeah. Let's see. I can't hear Limo. That's what he said. I can't
Can
hear
you hear
Limo.
me?
I can hear Limo.
I think Limo might be
We
yeah,
got Shy in the house.
Shine the house.
What up, Shy?
You guys got some ballers.
He said, "Hey, limo driver." Everyone loves limo.
We
Everyone loves
can't. We
Ralph.
can't. I think Limo driver's at home and he can't get his unmute button unmuted because I can't hear you.
You can hear me, Tim,
What's
right?
up?
I can hear you. I can
I
hear
can't.
you.
I can't hear him. I can't hear him.
You might need just to log off and come right back in, Alex.
I already did. I've done that 3 times.
Okay.
Okay.
We got the Mile High Viking in the house.
What's up, guys?
All sound is lost. Everybody,
Let's start over. Let's just log
on.
off. Everybody
try
log
this.
off.
I'll be
and let's do
right
it again.
back. I can't hear a soul. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Bear with
Yeah,
us, audience. Please.
I
I
can
can hear
y'all.
everybody else talking. I can hear all
I
four
can hear
people
y'all.
talking.
Okay.
Can everybody hear me? I'll do it again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear y'all. Can you hear me?
Ralph,
I can hear
you-
somebody.
Ralph, can you hear me?
I can't hear Tim.
Ralph, you can't hear me? Johnny, tell Limo to back out and come back in.
Hey, Limo, if you can hear me, back out and come back in, brother.
One more
I'm
time.
gonna do it again.
Please.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Sound, please, and thank you. Johnny, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, brother. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's weird because you're there goes the screen now. But
Yeah, I don't know.
Your screen is like that big.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't. Nope, that's not it. All right, let's bring Alex back in. Alex,
Yeah.
you there?
Yeah, I can hear all you guys. I can hear you guys
Okay.
now. Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
for sure.
so we're just waiting for Limo. Limo only has like 15, 20 minutes, so I was trying to give him some time on the show, so hopefully he can jump back on and get it done. What I still okay, so we have a comment here, and this is from Lily, the new sponsor. Johnny, thank you very much for getting her graphic together. Lily's a great person. Like I said, not only is she beautiful, but she's very talented. Please, everybody that's in the Thornton, Denver, Northland, wherever area, please go get your hair cut from Lily. And if you don't have the information, please call me back. Okay, so let's bring Limo.
Can you hear me?
I can
Yes, we got
Yeah.
sound.
Can you hear me now, baby?
Oh, we
Good.
got it.
Yes.
Loud
Yeah,
They
and
can
clear.
tell what the Rockies cooking, baby.
hear. All right, let's get this show fucking started. Excuse my language, but damn it, we got through it. Thank you for everybody that's out there that's still watching. Thank you for bearing with us. All right, I'm gonna start with Limo real quick. We're gonna go around the horn. Limo's limited. He got some church duties and all that stuff. So, Limo, how was your week, my brother?
Man, I'm still here, man. So it was a blessed day, man. That's all I can say. You know, I got my grandkids that get on my nerves, but you know, I love them. You know, they my dogs. Wherever I go, they ride hard with me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you're a great grandpa. Hey, man, I know one thing. They're always stealing your damn phone.
Yeah, they is, man. They do that all the time, man. That's why I said, man, you know, but you know, like you said, you know, they my baby boys, man, you know, and they like hanging with their papa.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ralph, you're one of the best friends I have in my life, man. Johnny and Alex, do you guys know Ralph?
I do not.
Oh,
but I
no.
would-
I've met Ralph. I've met Ralph many times, man.
Go ahead, Johnny. Speak about Ralph.
Oh, well, shoot. I mean, first of all, what a tailgate. What a tailgate, my friend.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
He's at
can't
all of
even.
them.
I don't know if you even recognize me, Ralph. I'm the dude with the painted beard and the Viking horns attached to the hat.
Oh
The orange and blue
yeah.
Viking horns. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, it looked like a couple of my cousins. Yeah.
No, yeah. But stopping, swinging by the tailgate, hanging out at the limo, drinking a couple beers, having a couple dogs with Ralph, man. It's what a time. What a guy. What a time. Nothing but love. And we just appreciate you coming on to the Orange and Blue Network, Ralph.
Hey man, hey, like family, brother. That's all I can tell you, man.
Pura gente, man. Alex, do you know Ralph? Limo
No,
driver?
but I do now, and I want to meet him personally, not
Go ahead. Go
on
ahead, my brother.
on a video. But I would love to meet you, limo driver Ralph. These guys are stand up dudes. I've been doing some work with these guys during the off season, and I got nothing but love. Mile High Miking, the owner of this tremendous podcast that's about to just go crazy this upcoming season. But we got to build it up. We got to build it up. We got to build it up. You got to ramp up. You got to ramp up. You got to ramp up. And
There's you, Alex.
So
Ain't
man,
said
listen.
nothing but a word, baby. Ain't nothing but a word.
Hey, so I'm assuming, and you don't like to assume, but limo driver, you a limo driver, right?
Man, can I tell you the history of me so you know what I'm
Don't
talking
get him
about?
started, Alex. What did you just do?
I told you I was a host, but I
you
want to know.
Hey, Alex, you got to know who limo driver is. Where the name came from, I started being a limo driver back in 1986.
Okay.
And I've been an entertainer for 40 years, and one day I was challenged by one of my partners who was on the radio 104. He said, if you love the Broncos that much, paint your limo. And that's when we went to San Diego. So I painted my limo, and I went to San Diego. We won.
Super Bowl 32. Super Bowl 32.
So I went down to Miami. I became one of the Denver Broncos officials, super fans for over 30 years. And so I spent my time doing fundraisers and tailgate parties and rallies. My partner's crime is Orange Vader. Y'all know who Vader is.
Oh, we know Vader.
Yeah. So when
he
they
came through the barbecue last weekend. Where were you, Ralph? You didn't answer your phone.
Hey, you didn't call me and tell me about no barbecue, man. See, because first of all,
you're right.
hey, look, this is what you don't understand. I'm one of the baddest cures with some ribs that you ever want to know. I'm from Kansas City. And Kansas City was the barbecue capital of the world.
Jack's Stacks. I've been to Jack's Stacks.
Kansas City ain't gonna have a football team no more, bro. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, I ain't mad. Hey, look, I ain't mad. I'm just saying the bottom line is, I bring that tradition about great ribs, and I know about football, man. You know who was my first business partner was the Barrel Man.
That's my. Oh my gosh, I have so many pictures of me with him as a kid.
It's funny. I'm gonna tell you a story about Barrel Man real quick. Guys, I'm dating myself a little bit, guys. I'm almost 50. I know I don't look 50. I get
almost 50.
I'm 49.
Look at Ralph shake his head.
You're a baby,
with
boy.
That crown.
Hey, hang on. I get it, limo driver. But listen, Barrel Man, I used to intern at Channel 7 News. Before I got into radio, I was working at TV stations all over the state. All right.
Yep.
And one of our segments, one of our shows we had for Tom Green, who worked at Channel 7.
Remember Tom Green?
Yeah. And then he went to Channel 9. These guys are legends, right? They have that new thing with Gorilla Sports, and those guys are great. Those guys are all my friends. I know all these dudes, right?
Gorillas, right? Shout out to Gorilla Sports, man.
Absolutely. But I remember Barrel Man coming in, and he came in a barrel. He came into this to the TV station with a barrel, and the guy he did not fake the funk. He was the real deal, limo driver. Speak on that, please.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this here. I got to be very close to the Barrel Man, especially
his wife, right?
In his later days. Me and him had a show called Voice from the Barrel.
Yep.
And I used to produce the show. But this is how close I was. The night before he died, his wife called me over, Becky, to sit with him because she didn't want to leave him alone. And I went over there, and man, I tell you what, man, you're talking about tears. He cried, I cried. He told me a lot of things. I'm gonna just say this: the Barrel Man was not only the greatest super fan whatever, he was just a better person that people didn't know about.
Yeah.
And so the night before he died, like I told you, I went over there and I sit with him, I watched him. My phone rang the next morning at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I seen it was from, his number. So as soon as I answered the phone, immediately I started crying. Tears were just flowing because I knew he was dead. And his wife called me to tell me he passed away.
Yeah.
But just to end the story on a beautiful note, people didn't realize how much he was a beautiful person.
Yeah.
He gave back, he helped people. He taught me how to be a super fan. You know what I mean? Because first of all,
Well,
it was always
Limo, I remember the story and what you said, like everything with the hospital that happened, man. What I want to do is say, man, you are a definite megastar in the Denver community. You know, Alex, so as you, and you know what, as Orange and Blue Network podcaster, me and Johnny, we're rising up to the challenge and all that. I don't mean to cut you short, Ralph. I know you're on the delays, but you know what, guys, I'm gonna do this real quick before this guy has to jump off.
And hey,
Welcome
I'm gonna
back,
stick around for
everybody.
first and tailgate, and then I got to bounce after. All right.
All right, no worries. Me and Alex got the show, so whenever you two got to jump off, it's all good. Me and Alex got the show.
when I'm gonna tell the guys that ain't in the know. I was the first one. I mean, there was a lot of people used to paint their house, that showed how they were serious about being a Bronco fan. I was the first person, not only in the country, but in Bronco country, to paint their limo. And I started that kick where everybody started theming out their cars and all that.
We
And
all
I
know
kinda,
that, Ralph.
I
This is
no,
old
but I'm
news.
just saying
What are
it.
you talking about?
I'm just talking
Knock it
about
off.
in the
Let's get
know.
into first and tailgate.
Man,
Ralph, come on.
I got 2 minutes left.
All
See,
right, so we're
so
gonna start. So I'm gonna start with you. First
but I
tailgate,
ain't
first and
finished.
tail.
But you cut me
First,
off. I ain't
Hey
finished.
Tim, let him finish. Tim, let him
Let me
finish, man.
finish.
He's
Let
on
me
to
finish.
something.
go ahead. Go
Tim.
ahead.
I'm
Go
just
ahead.
I'm
Go
just
ahead.
I'm just telling my brothers them so they'll know what I'm all about. My point is with me and Orange Vader, I took that limo and me and Orange Vader are like brothers in spirit. We gave back. We did charity works. We did fundraisers. So what I want to say to you guys, if the Barrel Man gave me something and he passed it on to me, and my goal is to pass it on to all the other super fans, all the different people, man. I'm teaching you from the gospel. Give back, help people, show love, never be arrogant, always be classy. Remember, the Barrel Man was the best. That's all. That's that. So what I'm saying is, when I
Absolutely.
speak about me, I'm speaking about my dear friend. He ain't here no more.
I
Okay.
got you. I
So
got
so
you.
that's the main thing I wanted to say more than anything. You
Ralph, I
know.
love you to death, bro. You know that, man. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to cut you off. I'm just trying to get the show so we can get on topic.
Yeah. Well, I ain't got but 1 more minute, dog.
That's why I wanted
Man,
to talk some
what you
sports with
talking
you.
about the show?
That's
I'm
why I want
I'm
to talk
gonna be
sports
off
with
the
you.
show in a
Come on,
minute,
Ralph.
man.
Come on, Ralph.
You see how he trying to do me? He cut me
Oh
off
This
talking
man.
is
about he
this
trying to
is
do
this.
the
I
show.
love
Hey,
you, Doug.
this is
I'm
hey
about to go,
hey Ralph.
man.
This is why I love Orange and Blue Network,
Yeah.
and I love Mile High Outcast because we get stories like this that is,
Yeah.
if you're a real Broncos fan and you get yourself like I did, you get these stories that are underlining that. And Johnny, you'll agree with me. There's a reason why you guys did this. You guys got on this show and did this podcast, and I appreciate those stories. But you got what? A couple more minutes. Tell us one more story, man.
I
Tell us
got
one more
60
story.
I got
What are
60
you guys
seconds.
doing to me?
Okay, listen. I got 60 seconds. Actually, it's
Do not get Ralph
7:30.
started.
I told him good. But this is what I'm gonna say. I turned 67. I'm passing it on to you young guys. Cause see, I got a lot of friends that ain't here no more. They gone. I could tell you a long list, a lot of fans and big names. My boy, the Mile High Monster, him and the
Yeah.
son, he dead, he gone. There's so many friends of mine are gone. So I don't have a lot of time to talk. You know what I mean? So
You got
I'm
plenty of
hoping I
time. You
stay
got
longer.
plenty of time. Plenty
But
of time.
but I love you guys. about what you do. Y'all part of my family. You know, I have so much love and so much passion for everyone. And like I said, what I'm trying to tell Tim, it's so much about me that a lot of people just don't know. They
I
don't know. See, he said Ralph Williams. Don't call me Ralph. Call me the entertainer known as limo driver, actor, comedian, ring announcer, radio, TV host, official super fan of the Denver Broncos. All
there
right?
you there you
That's
go,
how you
Ralph.
that's how you talk about
That's what's
limo
up.
driver, okay?
There you
But
go,
That's
I
what's
do,
Ralph.
up right there.
but listen what I'm saying. I love Tim. I love his passion. It's beautiful to get a chance to meet you guys. I hope this ain't the last time we kick it up and run hard with
No,
it,
hell
baby
no.
boy. So I just want to say, hey, I want to sign off with love, peace, what's his name, Don Carnes, with soul, and mile high salute, baby. We out, okay?
Mile high salute, Ralph. Hey,
I
Limo.
love you guys. All right,
Limo, have a
Tim.
great night, man. Give me a call tomorrow. We'll wrap.
Later,
We'll get
Limo.
together this weekend.
Keep on putting it down, baby. I'm gone.
I got you, buddy.
All right.
All right. All right.
See,
That's
but hold
Limo
on.
Driver.
Hey,
So
but-
everybody out here, we are the Mile High Outcast. We got
Yeah.
the CEO of the network here, Johnny Baki, which
I love
is
it.
the Mile High Viking.
You
And
know-
we got Alex Ramirez from The Final Word. So we got a great
Yeah.
conversation. Johnny said he's going to be here through First and Tailgate. So First and Tailgate.
Hey, Johnny
we're
can stay on.
gonna start-
He owns this. He can just do whatever he wants, man. at
No,
this
No.
he
point.
can do what he
I'm
wants.
so
He told me that he's going to
yeah, I got to bounce after First and Tailgate. I got my kids in the pool right now. My wife's watching them. You know, we at the hotel on the way home because
Barbara.
we were in, yeah. Which, by the way, shout out to my boys, my Orange and Blue Network boys, who threw the barbecue this last week. I actually got to hang out with my friends when am on my trip back to Denver for a short time, but it was such a good time. Me, Tim Dog, George, Orange Vader. It was such a time, man. And I just want to say, Tim, thank you for all you did for that, man. I love you, brother, and it was a blast.
Bro.
And,
Hey, bro, that ain't shit. All I did is bring burgers and dogs and
Hey,
corn on the cob.
Hey,
you know,
my
it ain't
family
like-
ate though.
But-
My family
but we-
ate, right?
But you know what? The best part about it is we all chilled together. We had a great.
It was
day.
good. It was good. But
That's
now
the
here
best
I am.
part.
I'm halfway across the country, heading back to the great state of Tennessee.
right.
Stopped at the hotel for the night. My kids are in the pool, so I've got enough time to get through First and Tailgate with you boys, and then I got
Let's
to
get into
bounce.
First and Tailgate then. So
Let's
First
go.
and Tailgate is only about the Broncos. Okay. First
Spin
thing
it.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna start with you, Alex. Sean Payton's extension, buddy.
Yeah.
Sean Payton got his extension. Okay, hold on. This is fresh news.
I told you this today. We were
Yes.
talking.
Exactly. That's how fresh it was.
We do
I was at
show
work. I
prep,
was on the
Johnny.
ladder.
Just so you know.
I was
Fresh
on the
to
ladder,
death.
and Alex goes, "Did you hear the news?" And I'm like, "No, I'm baking in the sun. I'm turning freaking charcoal out here." But start us off, Alex. How do you feel about that?
I think-
extension?
Well, that tells me a lot, man. It tells me what they think. The Penner, the Walmart group, they all think he's the man. I mean, they give him a 5-year extension till 2030, 2031 maybe. I mean, obviously he's going to be paid according to. It's funny how coaches' salaries get worked out. It's kind of like the franchise tag in a lot of ways. Like whatever the coaches are getting paid. Or players are getting paid like whatever you pay. It's like I said, open a franchise, Tim, and then you're part of the 5% of the guys that make 25, 30 million, 50 million a year for quarterbacks.
Yep.
And the same thing. That's the same way the allocation of the money works. And I've worked with capologists before in the past while I've done my work over the years with the media. But I think they believe in Sean, and I believe in him as well. He's not very nice to me, and I can post some interviews that he's kind of shredded me on some press conferences, which is fine. He's just an asshole. He's just a freaking asshole, but it's okay. He does a good job, and he's rebuilt the team after 3 years to get this extension. I think it's great. Before you go off, Johnny, I want to tell
He's here
you.
for First and Tailgate.
I know, I understand that, but before you leave, I want you to know you've hired the right people to run your pod, and you're doing a great job on investing your money and time to get these guys to where they got to be. And I've told these guys already, I wouldn't jump on any kind of podcast. I do Altitude. I do a lot of stuff with a lot of different organizations in the media here in Colorado. And for some reason, I know you guys are on to something really big. And so, Johnny, the Viking, dude, listen, it's awesome, dude. Keep it up. Keep pushing it. Enjoy your time wherever you're at, all over the country. But listen, man, I'm part of your family. I'm part of your fabric. I'm part of your fabric, and I want to make sure that we'll have you guys on our show as well. But thank you for giving these guys a platform and an opportunity to show their love, man.
There you
Oh,
go.
well, I appreciate that so much, Alex. And
Thank you.
yes, man. I'm absolutely loving what we're doing here, and I think that more than anything, our passion is what shows. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what sets us apart. I feel like our passion. Sorry about that. I feel like our passion is what sets us apart, right? Like I feel like people, we're not paid for this. We're not. This is our hobby. This is what we love to do. But I think we're damn good at it, and I think that the world sees that. And I can really appreciate what you're saying, Alex. So thank you.
We all appreciate that, Alex. So the question extends to you, Johnny. Sean Payton's extension, was it surprising? Was it valuable to do? Talk to me about how you feel about him getting his extension.
Oh, surprising? Hell no. I mean, it was absolutely. You'd be an idiot. You'd be an idiot not to sign Sean Payton for another few years. I mean, I'm just saying. Sean Payton is Sean Payton. Sean Payton himself is I don't know what would you call him? You'd call him a franchise.
An asshole.
Well, yeah, he's an asshole, but he's a franchise in and of himself, right?
He wants to be the first coach to win 2 Super Bowls as a coach in the NFL.
Yeah. So I mean, Alex, you're absolutely right. He's an asshole. Absolutely. I mean, as a member of the media, I know he's an asshole, but you can't take anything away from the guy's ability to coach. All right, you cannot take anything away from that. So at the end of the day, I'm willing to deal with the asshole if it means my team is winning.
There you go.
My point.
And so, like I said, it's not surprising that he got that extension because, again, you'd be a moron if you didn't sign. If he was willing to keep on coaching and you didn't sign him, do I think it's kind of surprising that they've signed him all the way up through 2030?
Yeah,
a little bit. Just a bit.
He won't see all 5 years.
No.
He wins his next Super Bowl, he's out.
Oh yeah, I mean,
definitely.
Maybe.
Which I get what both you guys are saying about Sean Payton, and I agree. I'm not surprised that he got it. It is well earned, but he does still have to give some reins up. We haven't saw that yet. If he's going to give up the play calling and all that bullshit, so we'll see. Only time will tell about that.
We'll see.
But on top of that, this is something that was on Johnny's show last week, talking about the PS2 raise. So not only did they give PS2 money, they gave Sean Payton money. So they gave 2, the head coach and the number CB.
But that doesn't. It's not the same salary cap though.
I'm not saying about the salary cap.
I know, but if you want to sprinkle $5 million on top of PS2's contract, just say, hey, we love you. And we just want to give this to you because we love you. And then when George Payton, the general manager,
how many players get that?
It's rare.
Their contract before negotiation.
That's rare. That's rare as hell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go ahead, Johnny. So between Sean Payton and compared to PS2's $5 million sprinkle, as Alex called it, Johnny, please do me a favor and say, I feel like ownership is. We're not scared to spend money. We're not going to blow in free agency over some bum ass people. We don't need number 1 draft picks. This is how I feel.
FM picks.
Tell me how you feel about between both of them getting what extensions, more money.
Well, again, as you said it, we know the Walton Penners aren't afraid to spend money. I mean, that's obvious in and of itself. They got the money, they spend it. And they've proven that time and time again. Really just what it shows is you know what? I'm going to look at it this way. We've been seeing it a little bit here and there, them throwing money here. Let's buy a new Jumbotron for the fans. Awesome. Let's announce we're going to build. a $3 billion stadium. Boom. Awesome. Okay, cool. Now we're going to show the people that work for us, the people that make this shit possible. We're going to show them not only that we appreciate them, but if you do the work, you're going to get rewarded, right? And that's something that most teams don't do. In fact, I'm just going to go out there and really say it, like almost zero teams do that. All right, like they give you your extension, they give you your new contract, whatever. When the time comes, you're either out the door or you're signing another extension. But you never see them sprinkle, as Alex said it, a little bit of this, a bit of that. You never see them do that because, hey,
but it's
nobody
nice
wants
to
to just,
see. It's nice to see, though.
But it not
It's
only
really
shows
nice to see.
PS2,
It's really nice to
you know,
see.
it not only shows Sean Payton, it not only shows PS2 how much they appreciate what those guys are bringing to the table, what they're doing. It shows everybody else in the organization, hey, you come here, you do what we expect you to do. You come here and you do your job. Do your damn job. You got one job to do. That's play ball. You got one job. Come here and play ball. You come here and play ball and you play it right. Guess what? You're going to get money. You're going to get rewarded for it.
Agreed.
And that is invaluable. One, in keeping talent here, and two, attracting new talent here. That's it. That's my spiel.
There you go.
Great take, boss. I'm gonna call you boss now. Great take, boss, because I think you're right. I think what happens is it doesn't go against salaries or anything, but you give that bonus money out and you say, hey, you know what? We're gonna reward Sean Payton after 3 years, winning 14 games last year, and really showing that we can turn this organization around, even though the Broncos were in quarterback purgatory with salary with the Russell Wilson deal. And they, say, you know what, guys, listen, we reward our people that really give us our benefit. I'll be out there, I believe, next Tuesday for the, I want to see, they're doing like a big, huge media thing where we could check out their whole facility. I guess it's badass. It's really nice. And I saw the constructions last year, but you're spot on that, Johnny. I think it's a show of grit. Like, you know what? Keep doing it for us. And I think that resonates down to the players, the rookies, the 7th round picks, like a Jonathan Cooper. I mean, I don't want to say Jonathan Cooper because maybe he's in a little trouble right now. But anyways, but it does resonate to players that that you weren't drafted in the right position. But if you play your ass off and you coach your ass off, or you select the right players, you will be rewarded. And I think you're spot on that one, Johnny.
There you go. And you know what? What I will say is, I agree with both takes. Like, I mean, the main focus I want to take out of the question is telling everybody, every viewer out there, every fan or whoever, we are not afraid to spend money, but we spend money in a responsible way. And I love seeing the way that we're spending money right now. We gave PS2 his. We gave Peyton his. We didn't go throw money out across the board in free agency, man. We didn't. We gave up a number 1 draft pick. And I will say this. These are facts. My brother George said this. If you look back and rewind the tape, my brother George said, why do we need a number 30 draft pick when we can just go early in the 2nd round? These are facts. This is why I love the network. This is why I love everybody.
I said it a second ago, Tim.
Johnny's froze.
We might have lost him. He's at the pool. He's at the pool.
Yeah, he is. Let me get into some comments real quick before Johnny comes back. We got my Arcadia saying hi. My Braylon also saying hi. We got King Broncos. How you doing today? Doing great. How about yourself, my brother? We got Libre. This is how behind I am on comments, so I'm sorry. Libre saying, Alex, go to the settings, go to the audio, and hit the test so you can hear it, and that should fix it. Thank you, Libre. I know he's doing some stuff up for the beer festival. I think that's what it is. But we also got Paul coming in. Come on, guys. Then he said, yes.
That right there, that's the abominable Bronco, bro.
Yep, it sure is.
The host of the United and Orange tailgate.
You guys
Yep.
are building an army. Seriously, I really admire it. You know, we do our stuff on our My Life Sports shows, but seriously, you guys. I mean, I'm talking to the owner, which is great. I'm glad you brought him on, Tim, because him and I were sending texts and messaging
Yeah,
and stuff.
no worries.
Listen,
No
listen, you
worries.
got listen. I may be a little too much long-winded when I say my takes, but listen, I don't. If I thought you guys were some Forgazis, you know what Forgazis are, right? All right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even touch this, but you guys are not, and you guys are doing a great job, and I can't wait to have you guys on my show at Mile High Sports, and we could promote and
Oh,
cross promote the Mile High Outcast, the Orange and Blue Network, because I think there's a lot to build on, a lot to chew on, a lot to just say, man, you know what? These are the guys that you guys remind me a lot of when we started 14 years ago. I'm not sure if you guys knew, but Joe Rico and myself are the longest duo. They call us the new Irvin Joe. And I'm like, no, 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 no. Call us the new Joe and Alex. All right.
Gotcha.
But what you guys are doing is great. Sponsorship is obviously is really important to maintain your product. And I love your intro, Tim, when it comes down to here's our lineup for the week. But at the end of the day, we have 24 sponsors. All right. We have more sponsors as a show than than the 104.3 The Fan and Altitude combined on one show. How do they do it? Those guys walk into their sales meetings on Monday morning and go, why the hell do these two guys have all these companies? Well, guess what? It's about marketing and being clever and understanding your network and understanding that. So
Yeah,
thank you. Thank you guys.
Alex,
Thank you
dude,
guys.
everything you're doing over there is great. I want to get back to these comments real quick. We got Shy over here saying, yes, shout out to Shy. He gets us Shibes, baby. Shy, nothing but love from you. Johnny, you know Shy very well.
very well.
We love this guy. And then
That's
look
my hype man right there.
Look who else we got.
Like a good neighbors, Gary is there.
Go Broncos. He said county, but I'm pretty sure he meant country. So
He means country.
we get it. So we got the King of Broncos. I got good news today from my doctor's appointment. Oh my gosh,
Good.
that's awesome. He says, amen, brother. Amen with you, man. This is what we do for Ralph. This is what we do for everybody that's going through trials and tribulations. You know, I don't mean to put out Johnny over there, but he was going through some stuff too. And the power of prayer is amazing. I want to let everybody know out there that
Yes, it is.
And then we got my brother George. He says, what's going on, my brothers? I got the whole gang out there tonight. Meaning he's got to go chase out my nephews and my nieces and blah, blah, blah. So totally get it, man. Thank you for coming in. He also said, can't forget the corn. Johnny was there for
Dude, that corn was fire, bro. I ate like four.
Fire.
I ate like 4 of them, bro.
Dude,
That was good.
Dude, the best thing that my sis Izzy said, meaning Vader's wife, James. Shout out to James and Iz. Love you both. You guys are my family. But that next day she goes, I put tamales on her plate. I put a burger and dog on her plate. And I put corn on the cob on her plate. And the next day all she could do is that corn on the cob was great. It was so good. And then I had to tell George because he cooked it. Don't get me wrong, I boiled it and I brought him and boiled it. But George did the grunt work, and shout out to my brother George, man. Corn on the cobs, man.
Oh, dude, the grilling on that corn was perfecto. But hey, listen, I much love you guys. I gotta bounce. But
All right, man.
Alex, it's a pleasure actually meeting you for the first time for real. Tim, my brother, I love you. And I appreciate everything that you've done, that you're doing.
This isn't the last time.
Oh, hell no. Listen, you've been Tim's guest first. So with Tim's blessing, of course, I'd love at some point to get you on the Nothing Rhymes Orange and Blue podcast.
Let's rock. Let's rock.
But
and roll, man.
that's only with Tim's blessing. Because he had, he had you as a guest first.
I'll say it right here live. You have my blessing. So go.
There it is.
Damn.
Go
I feel honored. You know what?
go.
And I will do
Hey,
that whenever you want, man. Let me
listen
know.
to me, Alex. Before he signs off, listen to me. Nothing rhymes with orange and blue. His cousin Jay is has one of the best sports IQ I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not saying Johnny doesn't have one. Johnny,
Not when he's sober.
but but anytime Johnny sends you an invite and you want to be a guest on their Tuesday show, you guys have my blessing. Please turn up on that, and I'm sure you're gonna have a great time with Jay. Johnny, you're signing off. Love you, dog. Have a great day. Tell the wife I said hey.
I will, brother. I love you guys. Deuces. Go Broncos.
Right
Go
on,
Broncos.
man.
All right.
You know,
so Georgia's coming in. Carolina up 2-1 in the second.
Can't hear you, man.
Ooh, you can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
Hold on.
I can't hear you. Hello. What's up, everybody? I'm on the Orange and Blue network, and I'm trying to get on hold with Tim Borrego. Technical difficulties.
Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
Drop out.
Log off, log on. Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry, everybody. We're having technical difficulties out the ass. Unfortunately, it always happens on my show, but we're going to keep going. We're going to do this. I know we're dropping viewers because of it, and that's not my main focus to do so, but please bear with us, and then we'll figure it out. So, my brother George comes in, and he's saying Carolina. Hold on. You there? Alex.
All right.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you, man. Listen, man, we've dealt with technical difficulties on AM and FM radio. It happens, man. It's live radio. Same thing. You got to get the king side of the armor and just flow with it and not skip a beat. You did a great job by segueing that, Tim, to get it done.
Yeah.
Now, here we are.
I appreciate that. So George is coming in. He says Carolina's up 2-1 at the end.
3-1. I'm looking at it right now.
Now it's 3-1 now. When he mentioned it, it was 2-1. So let's go Carolina. You know what? Fuck those Knights. I'm not afraid to say that. So it is what it is.
What? Just out of curiosity, why would you? I mean, who cares, man? I mean, the other day, the Avalanche have the best players in the world. And by the way, this morning,
the best two players in the world.
Best two players in the world. But at the end of the day, there was a press conference today at Ball Arena. I'm not sure if you were aware of this or not, but I was invited to go. Unfortunately, I could not go or attend, but we got an email from Kroenke Sports Entertainment with the Nuggets and the Avalanche. It's kind of like a combined email. And it said that Josh Kroenke was going to be out there today to talk about why they're not firing Coach Jay Bednar. All right. So is that a mistake? I don't know.
It's not a mistake at all.
I'm not a hockey guy.
He's invested with his guys. It's not a mistake. And, you know, like I said, we're going to have a little bit of a hockey segment in a little bit. But what I will tell you is Josh isn't the main Kroenke. I will say that. So, like, dude, like literally. So
dude, I'm sorry. I got to disagree with you on that. I think his dad handles the big stadium renovations, the contracts with ownership stuff. But when it comes to like organizations, I think.
So you think Josh has that pull?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. I think he's the one that pulls the punches when it comes down to player. I mean, yeah, you can have a general manager for the Avs, or you can have a GM for the Nuggets. What happened to those guys? They're gone. All right. But I really believe here's how my experience in the media, especially with the Kroenke Sports, is that his dad is the one that handles the big businesses. I'm not saying his son doesn't, but at the same time, I think that Josh has a good pulse on all the teams. He may not be at all the practices. I mean, may
Yeah,
not be there all the time.
definitely not.
But he's the one that really. I mean, he's the one that pulls the punches and says, "Hey,
I totally disagree.
all right, hey, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you disagree with me."
Well, this is why we do the show, right?
Sure.
It's not that I'm like, oh, F you, Alex, because you don't agree with it. When we don't agree with each other, it makes great banter. I love it.
Right.
But here's what I'm saying: between the Cronkies, I just think he's employed. I think he's Papa's boy. That's how I look at it. And look at you. Your face just said it all.
No.
Well, this is why we talk, Alex. Correct?
I know. I'm not, listen, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not going to say F you either, Tim. But at the same time, I just believe that, let's just say, he has a role with the organization, but his job is more to deal with team personnel than it is to building SoFi Stadium. Rebuilding.
George, where are you at, George? Rebuilding. Show.
Rebuilding.
Tell Alex, what's up, please? Alex,
listen, I've only been to 100.
Dude, I am not calling you out, but I am calling you out. You know why? Because
I love it.
Damn you, if you think that this guy is pulling, and if he's the Wizard of Oz behind the scenes,
he's not the Wizard. I like that though. That's good. I like that. I'm going to use that on my show.
I will literally go shake your hand and buy you a fucking steak dinner, bro. Because you know why? If you're right, then I'm wrong. I can always accept that. I just don't see it in that caliber. So before we get on to the whole Avs and Nuggets, I got one last thing to ask you, and I'm going to start with you. It's one-on-one, Alex, and I've been waiting for this day, man. When me
one-on-one with the great
we
one,
can go
baby.
mano a mano.
Dude, we got no interruptions, just me and you, Tim, going back and forth, and let's just talk. No one's wrong, no one's right. Let's just chat.
Exactly. I love it. Here's the question. Did the Broncos do enough this year to improve from last year?
Yes.
State your case, brother.
Okay, so they call it the run it back Broncos, right? They're saying, well, but they didn't do nothing. They didn't bring anybody back. I mean, they didn't draft anybody. Yeah, we did. We drafted I mean, think about it. Last year, Jadar Barron, what was it? Jadar Barron, whatever his name was, from Texas, slash cornerback safety. Think about what I'm about to say to you guys, or just you, me and you, Tim, 1-on-1, baby, 1-on-1.
Yes, sir. I'm here. I'm waiting.
Listen. When we gave up our 30th pick, okay, when I say we, the Broncos, whatever, I'm not part of the Broncos organization. I'm independent. I don't work for KOA. I don't have to agree with everything they say. I can't bet. I can talk whatever. My Life Sports is an independent radio show that can talk about anything we want to. No one owns us. No one tells about.
Well, talk to me.
Well, hold on. I have to preface that so everybody understands that I don't work for the Broncos. I don't work for the Nuggets. I don't work for anybody. We're independently owned, and Nate Lundy's my boss, and that's what it works. Anyways, but think about it for a second. If you look at last year's first-round pick, corner safety from Texas, compared to what we got from what do we have to give up? Our first-round pick. Who cares? Jalen Waddle, that guy's going to be he's now wide receiver A. Cortland's wide receiver B. All right. So then you look at that and go, well, you can't really get that in a first round pick because the value is high. But what did he do last year? Nothing. Did he play a lot? A little bit. Was he involved in the scheme? Not really. He's a young guy. Was it a bust? I don't want to say it's a bust, but a guy who has proven yards, a playmaker that can really
yards after catch.
Yeah, exactly. The yak yards after catch. A guy who can spread the field, who can actually really extend the field. A guy who goes over the middle. He almost reminds me a lot of Emmanuel Sanders. So would you? Yeah, but I'm just saying, would you like a guy who just got drafted? We have no idea about whether he's a bust or did he just do great at his combine and his workouts and his college tape was good. A lot of those guys just fizzle out. But Jalen Waddle got paid. Well, he's going to get paid. He's still under the Miami contract, but they did the trade. point is like I don't have a problem getting rid of a 30th first round pick to pick up a player on the status of Jalen Waddle, who is actually dying in Miami. And now it's like, okay, oh snap.
Oh shit, we all
Oh
lost.
no, oh my
We all lost
goodness.
sound
Oh,
again.
and
What's
Jorge
going on?
and Jorge. Well, my point is, guys, is like I would rather take a
Son of a
guy
bitch.
who is
I'll be back.
already a guy who's already proven he can play in the league, who's doing a great job in the league, opposed to taking a draft pick, which he didn't really fan out. And you are listening to George or Jorge Montoya, who just joined us. I can do this. I can do this all day, man. But do you not agree with me, George, that the Broncos did the right thing by trading that third round pick,
Hold on. George,
the
can
first
you hear
round
me?
pick, and getting a player of that caliber, opposed to basically gambling, splitting those
George.
aces, seeing if I can get an additional pick for that? I'm sorry, it just didn't work, man. I think the
Hold
Broncos did the right thing.
George.
All right, yeah. You good,
Oh,
Tim?
my goodness.
You ready? Can I
I
answer?
can't hear him.
Well, I'm just
I gotta
checking
log
if
off
you hear
again.
me.
Yeah, I can hear.
Do I
No,
gotta log-
you're all
I can't
good.
hear him.
But
All
right.
yeah, I think we did the right thing
Can't hear you.
because we
Can't hear you.
essentially got a first
Can't
round
hear you.
draft pick that's ready to play day
Okay,
one,
got
and
it.
he's a veteran. Is my volume down?
No, not you. Talking to
Oh.
Alex. Dude, anytime anyone jumps on the show, it's fucking killing me.
Hey, you asked for this, all right? I was just jumping on, waiting for my food. I'm not here at Dave's.
Viewers I lost between all the technical difficulties, but we'll see.
I'm coming back. I'm back.
Alex, you there?
I'm
He's
back.
back.
Hey, man, whoever your engineer is tonight, you need to fire him.
Yeah.
He's fired.
Okay,
Done. Out of here. Get him out of here. This is
Johnny, we're talking to you, damn
This
it.
is a professional
You need
podcast.
You need StreamYard, Johnny. But anyways, go ahead,
I'm
George.
kidding. I'm kidding, John.
Go ahead, George. What was the discussion?
The discussion
We were talking about if it was
asked
right
me,
for the
it
Broncos
was
to get
messed
rid
up
of their
by,
first round draft
taking
pick.
Jalen Waddle.
Yeah.
And I said,
So okay, hold on real quick, guys. My memory serves me very accurate. And George said this before I said this. What does a 30th draft pick mean compared to a second round draft pick? And I stand by that. I stand by that.
Lots of money. Lots of money.
So go ahead, George. Talk, bro.
Well, yeah, the point was like you can't do much with that first. You're not getting a player that's going to make such an impact at 30.
Can't hear him.
You still can't hear me? Can you hear me too?
I can hear you.
Alex, you want me to leave?
I can hear you. I can't hear Georgie though.
You want me to jump out and jump back in real quick?
Yes, please. Fuck this.
Oh my lord!
Oh,
1 second.
Sorry,
I almost ended your stream, bro.
And do the whole thing.
Both of you guys can.
Right.
Hold on.
Losing viewers like crazy because of this. Thanks, StreamYard. Get your shit together. Not gonna lie to you.
Maybe. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Maybe we should just stay with this flow. What do you think? George can comment, but I'm saying we've done this like 4 times.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. StreamYard's thing. George is gonna pop back in, but anyways, so if we go through the stuff, George, can you hear me?
Mic check.
Damn, there he is,
There we
man.
go.
Live and direct from Ball Arena.
Get your fucking shit together. I'm not even lying, man. I lost so many viewers tonight because of this shit. It's ridiculous.
It's all right, man. It's part of the
I do
process,
not like
man.
this. Let's fix this up. Anyways, George, we were talking about not having the first round, going to the second, didn't bother you. Continue with that, please.
Yeah, so essentially we were talking about the 30th pick, right? You weren't going to get a player of high value at 30 that can make the impact that Jalen Waddle can make immediately on offense. He's a proven number 1 receiver if he has to be. When Tyreek was down, he still had plenty of numbers, and even playing alongside Tyreek, he was putting up 1,300 yards, still 8 touchdowns, right? Like he's a straight baller. He's going to be our best route runner on the field, and
there was nobody you could have got at 30 to make such an impact right away. So I think it was the most important pick or trade of the offseason. That was our most important, because the other option was to move up and give away more capital to try to, like Sean Payton, pick that next superstar, right? That's going to thrive and try to groom him into NFL talent. That wasn't the route. So I was more than satisfied.
Exactly. And one thing I do want to do is, if people that are gonna rewatch this show, I know a lot of people dropped off. I literally got like 22 texts right now. What's going on? What's going on? Please rewatch the show. You're not gonna be able to comment as long as you rewatch it. We get the views, so we'll keep it
listen,
up with
man.
that.
Again, it happens, man. These things happen.
It does happen.
On
But
engineering side, it's okay.
But what I gotta do is get off. Okay, great Broncos talk. Got it. Georgie, I'm starting with you, and then I'm going to Alex. Hurricanes and Knights tied 2-2. And
Nope.
now you're
Yep. Series tied 2-2, 3-1 right now. Carolina. What's up? What else you need right now?
Talk to me, George.
Man, this series has been everything we could ask for just as fans, knowing it's the last of the top 3 premier sports, right? There's always baseball. But baseball's in the beginning, in the midst of the season, right? It's not close.
Stop. Hold on
it's
a
not
second.
close
Stop.
to
Hold
playoffs.
on, Alex.
Hold on.
Talk.
He's
Alex,
in baseball. Baseball is like, it's like calling me a weird bad name. We don't have a baseball team. Let's not.
I know. That's why I'm saying it's hard for us to know that it's coming to an end, right? After June, we have nothing to do until August.
No, man. We got the World Cup,
Carolina,
baby. Mexico,
and the Knights.
2-0 over South.
Hold on, Alex.
God, you guys are getting me fired up, man.
George, it's your time, brother. Keep going.
Sorry,
George.
George.
Carolina and the Knights are probably having one of the greatest all-time series in NHL history. For the first 3 games, they'll all be decided by 1 point.
Yeah.
The 4th game obviously was a 2-point game because of the empty netter that we were there watching at B-Dubs with Tim Dog and Todd.
Which B-Dubs was that one?
His
I like
sons.
B-Dubs. I like B-Dubs.
The one on Grand. 104th and Grand.
Vegas is really good, dude. They're playing really good as they normally do, but Carolina is proving that they have something to prove. They're playing with that intensity. Stahl has had a goal in every finals game so far, and that's an all-time record. That's an NHL record. Nobody has opened up the first 4 games with a goal in each of the first 4 games of an NBA or NHL Stanley Cup final.
Was it 3 games? I thought it was 3 games.
4, because he scored in the 4th game too. He had the diving game.
Goal.
Yeah, no, it was to go up, right?
Yeah.
I think it was to go up.
No.
I think so. I think you're right.
It was to go up.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, it was to go up 3-2.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I thought
because it was already tied.
You're right.
But either way, he's had 4 straight, and I don't know if he scored tonight. I was only listening on the radio a little bit. I had to take the sons for haircuts and myself. But
go to Lily's, baby. Go to Lily's.
Yeah,
he's got one.
But
Jay Stahl.
He scored tonight too. So that make 5 straight.
That's
5
amazing.
straight games, which is amazing, right?
What do they call it when you win the MVP? Not the Conn Smythe, but it's the what is it? Is it the Conn Smythe?
The Hart Trophy.
When you win the MVP of the Stanley Cup?
Conn Smythe is
no, the Hart is regular season.
Yeah, but what's the winner of a NHL? Ask your producer, Tim.
Like the NHL MVP.
You won the producer. You little rascal.
You know what? I got you. Hold on. Give me a minute.
I want to know.
Keep talking, George. Keep talking, George.
Keep talking, George. Keep going. George is going to finish the show with us, by the way, tonight because I
was waiting for my food to be done. Oh, I think it's done.
I love talking to you, brother, but I enjoy talking to you as well, man. It's so awesome. You guys are funny, man.
I think they're having a great series. I think Vegas will get close. They'll still score another one and probably make it close. And I'm hoping Carolina finishes one off at home.
Yeah. Let me ask you guys a question.
Give me 1 sec, and I'm gonna get my food.
Do you Oh wait, he's giving us food.
The
This is
con-
live. This is
the-
the
hey.
Conn Smythe.
Yep.
I said it. I said I don't even know hockey, man. You know that's the thing. And when you call me today, real quick, this is funny, man. Your brother's getting food, and you and I are just throwing back and just chilling. I love this. This is amazing. This.
Amazing.
It feels good. It feels good just to get things off your chest. And, you know, things you didn't know about, maybe things you did. But I think I love the fact that you guys are just like limo driver, man. Again, Tim, listen, we haven't even really gotten to real X's and O's, and you know, and you guys have like a great vibe to you guys, and I love it. And
I
love
appreciate that, dude. I always appreciate
it
that.
feels good. It feels good.
Alex, let's go on to the next thing, man. Okay.
No, man, I'm segueing. I'm segueing into this, man. Can I do a segue real quick?
Say Hurricanes pull it out tonight, 3-2. Say the Knights might.
Oh, they're 3-1. It's 3-1.
Okay, hold on, Alex. Hold on. You're not listening. You gotta wait for the question, Alex.
I'm listening.
So the question is, who's gonna win the Stanley Cup? In your eyes?
Well, at this point, it looks like Carolina would be winning the Stanley Cup. They're in Carolina right now. So
who do you think? Not what it looks like. Who do you think in your mind? Who do you think got?
You know what? I'm going to stay in my lane, Tim, and I'm going to say I don't know. It's okay to say I don't know sometimes.
It is okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know where the Avs are at as far as like as close as when we lost.
They got Sakic back as GM, so they're
yeah, but that's a temporary move though. That's not
a temporary. That's a great move. That's
no. Well, he's already the president, but they just made him as an interim, and now he's going to be deciding on who's going to hire as a next. McFarland went to Nashville. I get to be the. It kind of shows a little bit of imprint of what the Nuggets did with the same ownership when Tim Connolly left to Minnesota. Isn't that kind of weird how that correlation works? Where Tim Connolly was a GM, built our championship team here in Colorado for the Nuggets, and then he leaves to Minnesota, and then they keep kicking our ass. McFarland went to Nashville as a team president. Why would he not take that position? I mean, it's pays 6 times more than what he's getting now with the Avalanche. There's a cap. This is all public record, guys. You guys can look up all their salaries whenever you want. I can show you guys. Listen, so my thing is like, man, are the Crockies like, and again, I don't want to bring up anything else, but I have to bring it up real quick, Tim, real quick. Scott Hastings, Chris Marlowe, and Chris Dempsey were let go from Altitude Sports Entertainment in the last 48 hours. And I want to just say real quick, those guys are great dudes.
Shout out to Hastings. Shout out to all of them.
Yep. Everybody, guys. Listen, man.
The problem with that is
there's a lot of changes, though. But if you think about what I'm saying,
the problem with that is it's all streaming networks now. They did nothing wrong. It just Altitude. The NBA is not giving Altitude the games that are allowed. So George, do me a favor and chime in on that. With these guys getting let go, what do you think, man? In my eyes, it's an NBA issue rather than a network issue. What do you think, George?
That's a great point, Tim. That's a great point. It's a great point.
Georgie?
Man, he's getting his in and out, man. Don't worry about him right now, man.
Okay.
It's just me and you one-on-one, man. Don't be afraid.
But that's what that in my eyes of what I'm saying is it's not a network issue.
Why would they?
It's an NBA issue because everybody wants to go to streaming. Everyone wants to. Look at what we're doing now. Right now, we're doing streaming, and I love what I'm doing on this platform.
I love it. I love it too, man.
I love it. But here's the thing: when you put out a Scott Hastings, that was a backup for Dikembe Mutombo.
Bad boy.
Back in the day.
Bad boy. He was a bad boy at Detroit. You know that.
And they're doing nothing to help their jobs. You know why? If it wasn't for Altitude, and I'm going to say this, and I want everyone to hear me to say this.
The Nuggets would be dead.
Hold on. I want to say this. If it wasn't for Altitude, we would not be able to watch the Nuggets for so many years. And when the Nuggets got good,
that's when they started changing.
Let's pull them from Altitude.
Yeah, let's get that.
You know how many people started losing their jobs? Altitude kept the Nuggets alive. They gave us.
So let me ask you this though: you're on 2 different topics now. real quick, Tim. And this
Go
is a
ahead,
very,
go ahead.
this
Go
is a
ahead.
very sound conversation. Listen, I love it, man.
Yes, sir.
You got great knowledge, and I just want to expand on this. Is this an altitude sports, Cronky sports decision that was made to let go a guy, Chris Marlowe, who called Olympic Games for the volleyball, and then Scott Hastings? There's not one person I've ever heard of
That's not on
saying
Cronky.
Scott Hastings he was a great guy to everybody. There's people are posting stuff. I posted a picture the other day saying, "Hey man, thank you for everything you did." He'd always be like, "Hey Alex, I want to come on your show. I want to talk shit." I'm like, "Dude, whenever you want, man." And we'd have him on he's been on 80 times, man. And you look at that situation, you go, "What's next? Who's next?"
But here's the thing. So where you're going with this? The only thing that went wrong between Cronky and the NBA is Cronky didn't sign a decade deal before we got good. With
like the Yankees.
Letting Altitude have the rights to the game. So since he didn't do that because Altitude has always been there, and then Joker came, and then we won a finals. What happened after the finals? All of a sudden, you started watching playoff games on HBO Max.
Yeah.
All
Good
of a sudden,
point.
you started watching playoff games.
It's
on
like it's like the Yes Network for the Yankees.
It's
all right?
crazy, dude.
It is crazy.
You gotta have 5 different streaming services, and I'm not gonna. I don't want to get in trouble over.
No. There's nothing.
No, hold on.
There's no
Well,
FCC stuff right here.
Hold on, real quick, Alex. I'm gonna say this. I don't want to get in trouble, so I don't want to call out streaming services names. But what I am gonna say, it makes it almost impossible if you're not a season ticket holder, if you're not going to game after game.
Oh, you're outpriced.
It's almost impossible to watch every game.
Yeah,
literally, I'm diehard Broncos.
I know you are.
I'm Nuggets. As you know, how much I literally got to Google and then hit the thing. It says, "How do you watch this?" And then it brings up, it's going to be on this.
No, the question
it's
is
going to be on this stream.
The question is on Google. The question on Google, Tim, is what channel is the Nuggets playing tonight? What channel is the Avalanche playing tonight? And then you have to find it, right? I'm on your side, man.
Yeah.
And then you have to find it, and you're like, okay, I have to download the Paramount network. Okay, no, I got the AXS network.
Well, we don't have to say the network names, but yeah.
It doesn't matter. I feel what you're saying, man, and it's frustrating, right?
It is frustrating. Why do I have to have 5 different apps when I don't watch anything on there, but I want to watch?
How many times, let me ask you this, Tim, how many times did you get on last year during the NFL season and you didn't have the game because remember back in the day, we had one game on CBS, one game on Fox, one game on NBC. That was back in the day. Those were the days, all right?
Those were the days.
Now you got the NFL ticket. Now, hold on, listen. I get you, man. Now you got the NFL ticket. You got the NFL ticket. You got all these first and 10, whatever, red zone channel. You got all these different. You don't even have to do anything anymore besides turn on your phone and say, "Oh God, I'm at church. I'm at church all the time, right?" And I'm like, "Oh, what happened here?" But here's the thing: how many times last year, Tim, did you actually get on and say, "Man, I don't have this streaming network," or one of your brothers or your friends or whatever,
Bro,
and you had to download some app?
You asked my brother George,
Uh-huh.
in real effect, I came home in a panic. I did not have a certain. I'm not going to say the name. We're not allowed to say the name. So
don't ever say names.
There was a certain streaming.
You're getting seasoned now.
There was a certain streaming network where I go, George, all I have is cash. Give me your login, brother, please. And he felt my pain, and he's like, "Get it, brother," because
I'll do this shit for free.
I had to watch a playoff game, and my brother George came through. And to be honest with you, he just came in more than one network, so I was able to watch a game.
But
Hold on, Alex.
Isn't that funny?
I don't know what happened to my brother George, but George, love you with all my heart.
Yeah.
Thank you for keeping me in the streaming bullshit that's going on. But
that's
Alex,
why you're doing this, man. That's why you're doing
your
this.
Question,
yeah.
I will tell you this, man. To watch your own team. I remember when the Nuggets were on Channel 2.
For free. McNichols Arena.
Do you remember those days, Alex? You can get with me, brother. I'm 42.
Dude.
I'm 42. I remember those
You
days.
might have seen Irv Brown. You might have seen some other old school guys. Scott Hastings was always
Mutombo,
there.
Mahmoud, Reggie Williams, LaFonso.
I'm gonna go as far back as LaFonso Ellis. I remember
LaFonso was with them. He played with them. He started with them.
University of Notre Dame. Yeah.
I mean, I remember watching Mahmoud when he was Mark Jackson.
Yeah, well, that was at LSU. But real quick, funny story.
That was in the NBA too.
Funny story, real quick though. I got to. Oh God, we got Jorge
George,
back.
can you hear us?
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh my
yes.
God. This.
All right,
show,
my bad.
This show
I gotta get these kids home, man. They're freaking out.
Yeah. All right, man.
Is that my nephews? Hold on.
Go ahead.
Show Maddie. Let me tell him hi.
Oh, look. Say hi.
Maddie.
It's Uncle Tim.
It's Uncle Alex.
Say Uncle Tim.
He did. You can't hear him. It's too loud in here.
Oh, okay.
You got tablets and phones.
All right, my dog. Get those kids home safe and call me later, bro.
Yeah, I'll let you guys. Alex, always a pleasure to see you on the stream, brother. I'll catch you later.
Man. Me and your brother are battling right now. All right, this is a great conversation.
We're going at it.
You guys are well-rounded.
Absolutely. I'll throw it on while I'm driving.
There you go, man. I want you to listen. We'll do a little shout out for you right now.
Oh yeah,
but we're in the middle. We're in the middle of some. We're getting some fish right now.
Got him.
Love you, my bro. My high salute.
All right, salute.
All right, Alex. So let's get back to this point, man. We were on Channel 2 back in the day. You were talking about LaFonso. Okay, cool. Go ahead and continue what you were saying.
So LaFonso Ellis. So I interned at Channel 7, and LaFonso Ellis was like, I think a second-year guy, third-year guy. And I never got to go anywhere to go to do internships, or they finally trusted me enough to go carry some cords for the TV station that was doing a live shoot at Channel 7. And we happened to go to a Nuggets game. They were out of the playoffs already. I'm not sure what year that was, but that was a long time ago. I was like in my 20s, dude, early 20s. Point is, LaFonso Ellis, you bring it up. I always, when you bring up LaFonso, Dale Ellis was on that team also. Remember Dale Ellis? Number 3? Yeah, the 3-point assassin. Anyways, I remember going there, and LaFonso got hurt that game. He blew out like 3 things on his knee, whatever. And then I had some time to walk around in the locker room. And I've never been in an NBA locker room in my life. And the producer looks at me and goes, "Hey, ask a question. I'll record you." And I'm like, "Cool." I went up to Dale Ellis and I was like, "Hey, Dale, man, you guys lost by 35 points tonight. I'm just spitballing some stuff. I didn't know how to ask a question to him. Just asking a question."
You were just being typical, Alex. You know?
Yeah, I was just asking a question, man. And he goes. I know, man. I love you too, man. Listen, he goes, "There's no heart on this team. There's no heart on this team." And I'm like, recording this, dude. I was like 20. I'm like 23 years old, dude.
I'm dying over here.
And listen, dude, that night it was on Tony Zarella, Ron Sapolo, ESPN played it. It was a national thing. This is like 27 years ago, bro, when I was interning at Channel 7. And I did that. And my little question, even though it wasn't recorded on the phone, but it was still on microphone and a camera. And Dale Ellis was like, and he got traded like 2 days later because of his comments. I was like,
yeah,
all right. But back to your question, man.
Oh yeah, now back to it. Yeah, let's get back. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Alex.
I'm a storyteller. I'm a
Alex.
storyteller. Tim, I'm giving you some time off, man, because you're tired, man. I can tell you had a long day today. You worked hard.
Look how dark I am, bro. Look at this shit, man.
Hey, man, real quick, then, can we give a shout out to your company and what you do, man? How do we, if I want my house fixed, my girl's about to sell her house, and we need a paint job. So, inside and outside, how do I get a hold of you, man?
You just call me. Call me directly if you have my number. If not, DM me. You can go on to my Facebook or TikTok and look up, Tim Borrego.
You're being careful. You're being careful. I like it. I won't do it. I won't do it for you. I can do your dirty work, but I can do it.
But what I will tell you, if you're already a friend on Facebook or whatever, if you're not, get me on Messenger, and all you got to do is Timothy Borrego. If you need a bid for my painting business, Alex, man, thank you for plugging me in, dude. That was a total setup, man. And
No, it wasn't a setup. It's how it works, man. That's what we do.
No,
man.
no.
That's how it
I
works.
don't mean set up in a bad way. I mean that was a setup like alley oop. You know what I mean? So
Dude, I gave you a layup.
yeah, no, you gave me alley oop.
Was that alley oop?
Here's the thing, Alex. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
Of
But
course.
everybody out there that's on Facebook, just go Timothy Borrego. Hit me up on Messenger. Send me a DM. I will get back with you. Once again, I do want to say sorry for. I mean, I got like literally 30 texts right now saying couldn't enter the show. Something was going on. So I will talk to Johnny and be like, what's going on with StreamYard, so he can talk to them or whatever. So
Happens, man. Happens, man.
what I do want to say, and I'm gonna tell Alex this, and I'm gonna tell every single fan that's still out there. The next time Alex is on the show, there are going to be no guests. There are going to be no interruptions. There are going to be nothing, because what the talk we got going on right now is amazing. I don't give a fuck what he says, and he doesn't give a fuck what I say. He's going to speak his mind. I'm going to speak my mind. And guess what? We're still going to shake hands tomorrow, and we're still going to be brothers tomorrow. That's what I love talking about this guy with. So you know what, Alex? Let's get into this next topic, brother.
Let's go.
I gotta ask. How despicable was it? How despicable was it after in game 3 when Spurs went, okay, so they Knicks were up 2-0, and then the Spurs got in New York, and the fan got jumped. Tore his jersey off, got socked up. How despicable. And here's my point before you answer. We lost the AFC Championship. We lost the Nuggets. And then we thought we had a team to win the Cup. We lost 3 teams.
That's a loaded question, man. That's a loaded question.
Yeah. So I'm going to finish it here. We had 3 teams, and we were not that despicable to go jump the opposing team.
Okay, so
New York lost 1. Talk to me, Alex.
No, listen, man. I get it, man. Dude, there's a lot of real New York people. All right.
That's not real. That's fucking pussy shit.
Give me a second.
Right.
I'm gonna preface what I've heard from like Mike Greenberg, Stephen A. Smith, people that grew up in Brooklyn and New York and the East Side and the West Village, East Village, whatever, all that stuff, right? And these are respectable human beings that do a show, and we all watch and we listen and we get their takes, whatever. But I think they spoke for the masses when they were talking about how those players, the fans, when they walked out of the arena and they had a San Antonio jersey on, they were getting beat up. They were being mauled because they had a jersey on. A jersey. How despicable and disgusting is that?
Can I say this? Every time, shout out to Bronco Libre, my boy. We had, after we beat the Chargers,
Sure.
he welcomed a mother and son to his tailgate. Do you want a beer to the mom? She said no. Okay, just offer. Hey, I think I got something to eat. This is what Libre brought to the table. Even though we beat, I keep saying San Diego. I'm sorry.
I know. I say it all the time too, man.
You know what I'm saying.
Yep.
And me and him had enough courtesy to extend our offer to be like, hey, sorry your team lost, but if you want something to eat or something to drink, cool. I will give that to Libre every day. But look what those New Yorkers did. They're far from a Libre, bro. Libre will take any opposing team into his tailgate and welcome them, even though he's diehard Broncos.
All right, that's a great point. See, that's what they don't have in New York and what we have in Colorado, where we have, your guys' tailgate, the Horseman's tailgate, everybody, Lenny's and the Denver Fools and all those, everybody that we associate ourselves with. That's a great point that we don't do that. We actually invite you to come in and we're going to shake your hand and we'll do a couple shots with you and we're going to have a great time.
Yeah.
I think there's I don't know what it is, man, but we're starting to really uncover some hidden emotions with New York a little bit. And I hate to say it because I don't want to put anybody in the cubby hole and say this is how everybody is because it's not that way. You can't ever say that. But at the same time, it's like, man, now again, you guys did it again last night after the Spurs walked into their hotel after the game and you guys were throwing eggs at them. Wembanyama got hit in the head with an egg. It's like, dude, when's enough is enough, and you're right. We don't have that we don't have that kind of typical fan base.
Our fan base is better.
Our fan base is way better. 53 years have gone by since the Knicks have won a championship. I wasn't even alive yet. Can you believe that? And now it's like there's an opportunity for them to win. I don't want them to win on Saturday. All right. You know why? I want Tuesday. I want to see Godzilla in New York. I want to see King Kong blowing that place up. I want to see a parade that'll be the biggest thing ever since Babe Ruth when he did his thing. It's going to be a massive thing. And the NBA is in a good place, but going back to your original question. Go back to your original question, though.
I'm cutting you off, Alex.
Good.
NBA is not in a good place.
I think it's the best place it's been in a long time as far as young talent.
Shit to me. You know why? It's because NBA reminds me of boxing. It's so corrupt. You think football's bad. It's not nearly bad. Look at the NBA shit. Like SGA winning MVP over Joker. Yet again, back to back. NBA is not in a good place. And then what makes it worse, it comes down to the WNBA. They don't.
No, it doesn't. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah,
who do you speak of?
You don't. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I am a huge Caitlin Clark fan. Like
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she's doing things and she's making money for the WNBA, and she doesn't get the respect she deserves. And then now you look at it, go to the NBA, Joker doesn't get what he deserves. Just because he got MVP a couple of years in a row. Now you want to give it to SGA. And then what happened? What happened to OKC? They got beat by the Spurs. And now look, the Spurs got by him, and now the Knicks are winning. I am not condoning what they're doing in New York as fans, because fuck them for doing that shit. But what I will say, Brunson, bro, if you don't talk about him next year, if he repeats himself in an NBA caliber regular season, which I think he will, he's got to be in at least a talk about could it be league MVP? Because I would have took Brunson over SGA. Joker should have. I mean, I'll say this again. My brother George said this. When did triple doubles become obsolete in NBA? So when you say NBA is on a good route, I fucking disagree with you, Alex. So tell me why NBA is on a good route.
The young talent is amazing in the NBA. I think.
Does it matter about talent if the refs and the organizations and the higher ups are?
Say again. You brought up a separate conversation, so we can't have two conversations at the same time.
Oh, we could.
We can. We can correlate them. You're right. Tony Brothers. I get it. Tony Brothers is the most corrupt dude in the NBA.
Tony Brothers.
Why is he still roughing games? I'm like, you can make a documentary on this guy, how much he's fucked the NBA guys, right? I get it.
You know Netflix is watching him, right?
Do you know Ben Stiller is like doing a documentary with his iPhone? He has like this new $1 billion production he's gonna do. So if they win, dude, I mean, he's like all over the place, man. I mean, it's crazy. Anyways, I don't want to get into that. Listen, but the NBA is in a good place because of the young talent. Not necessarily on the East. I would say the West is really, really loaded. With Oklahoma City, you got the Spurs, and now and the Knicks probably. I'm not sure how long that. I mean, and I'm gonna say this once, all right, and I'm never gonna repeat it again. But when the Knicks came into Denver this year, listen, when the Knicks came to Denver this year and played the Nuggets, they beat the crap out of them. It was like bully ball. It was like that and one game where they were just dunking on these dudes, pushing these dudes around.
Dude,
And
our Achilles heels is Minnesota. And it's like Avs with Vegas.
4-1 Carolina, by the way, over the Knights 7 minutes ago. Just if you wanted to know.
Nice.
So
Alex, tell me
Yeah.
this, brother.
Yeah.
You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you something on air live
Tell me.
that I've never told anyone before. We went so off topic and just kind of yelled at each other, and I enjoyed it, brother.
Yeah, it's cool, huh? It's fun.
I really, really enjoyed the past 20 minutes or whatever we've been. Not saying, hey, nothing but love to Limo, Johnny, and George. Love all you guys with all my heart. Doesn't mean that you guys are off, but it gave us a window to just test the water with each other. I am never gonna back down from you. You're never gonna back down from me.
Ever.
What makes it fun is that we don't get mad about it.
Sure. It's just sports, man. Just sports. It's just an opinion. All we're talking about is what you think and I think, and doesn't it make my opinion wrong? Did it make it wrong when Jorge said that the Vegas Knights? Yeah, Jorge was the Vegas Knights were going to win tonight. No, doesn't make him wrong. Makes him right because that's what his opinion was. It doesn't matter. It's about understanding a conversation and being respectful when it comes down to discussing a topic. If you get all bent out of shape, we're not throwing any hateful names at each other. We're just talking about sports and what you think, what you see on the court, whether it's a live game, whether you're on TV, whether you're streaming it. Doesn't matter. It's about what your opinion is. And I think, I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal. That's just how it works, and that's what creates great contact. And banter is always good. Did you ever hear Irvin Joe argue? All the time?
Yeah.
But you know what? But they killed it. And that's,
Well, look at Skip and Shannon.
always fighting. Well, yeah, when that happened, yeah. You look at the TNT or the ESPN crew when they're watching the NBA games. Chuck saying all this crazy stuff. Kenny Smith comes in. Shaq comes in. They're all just that's entertaining.
Why do you think Shaq's on one corner and Charles is on the other? You know what I mean?
I agree. There's some positioning there going on because those guys are constantly talking smack to each other, and they can't be. There would make no sense. They'd be sitting next to each other. So yeah, you're right.
But you know what?
Ernie Johnson's like Mean Gene Oakland, man. He's freaking in there trying to freaking control these guys.
Did you just name drop Mean Gene? Don't do
I did.
That to me, man.
I just did.
That's a goat.
You know what? Here's an idea for the Orange and Blue Network. You guys should get some guys that all they do is talk about is wrestling, and do a pod on that. I'm sure you guys.
Mean Gene was a goat, bro. That name drop means everything to me. But you're right. We could. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I could talk wrestling all day, and my daughters make fun of me because yes, I do call it wrestling. You know what I mean? Instead of wrestling, I call it wrestling. But Mean Gene, one of the goats. If you want to go back that far, I mean, man, you had so many. You can go Paul Bearer. You can do. So many different things. I'm really not active in the wrestling community at the moment.
In the current regime that it is with WWE.
Yes.
Me neither.
I'm not hating on it, but
it's too much. It's too much.
If you go from mid '80s to 2000, man, I was a fucking fan, and that's awesome. Dude, just that name drop just really made me think of what you're talking about. You put that in perspective. And this is what I'm loving about the show, man. I'm not having to read segments. I'm not having to do this and that. This is what I'm loving about the show. So those that don't know, Mean Gene meant something great. Before it was WWE, he was with the WWF. And he commented, he was the ring announcer. He did backstage. I mean, he did so many different things.
But when you associate Mean Gene with a wrestler, it's got to be Hulk, right?
Yeah, Hulk. I mean, Ultimate Warrior, Andre.
Yeah, Andre. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, Rick Rude. I mean, all of them.
Super Flash Snuka.
Yeah, you
The
know,
the Iron Sheik. Yeah, I remember
Bret
that, man.
Hart, Bret the Hitman Hart, the best
Heart
wrestler of all time. That's my number one.
the
I will say that.
Heart
Alex, let me ask you
Heart
this question.
Foundation.
I'm gonna tell you this. Bret Hart, in my mind, is my GOAT of all time. Who's yours, brother?
Oh man.
Yeah, you're on the spot now, Alex.
You touched me. You touched me on a subject that's very important to me. I really,
there you go.
especially he just passed away within a year. Hulk Hogan. He eat your vitamins, do your prayers, but I never thought. I mean, I thought Ultimate Warrior was going to come in there and do some damage into his name. He didn't.
They tried to replace Hogan with.
They tried, and I've seen the documentaries. Yeah, I've seen all that stuff, and I do like this guy because they say I remind them.
Don't do it.
Say,
don't
you
do it.
They say, can you smell what the Rock is cooking? That's the guy.
He's in my top 5. He is in my top 5.
I think.
But is that your number one? Or
Hulk Hogan? Yeah, Hulk Hogan. I mean, Hulk Hogan opened the doors for all these guys to do movies and get into entertainment.
He did.
Yeah, it's cool,
as
man.
A wrestler, I as a human being, I don't particularly like what Terry was about because he had creative rights, right? So
he had everything.
Yeah. I wouldn't. Dude, you don't have to do it with me, but if I went top 5, I would have to go Bret Hart, number 1.
God, he wasn't that good, man. I don't think he was that good.
Oh, see, this is where we're talking, Alex. Damn it! Next Thursday, swear we're gonna.
Owen.
Hold on. Next Thursday, we're going at it full force, bro. If you're available, I'm swear.
I'm ready. Make sure it's just me and you and your brother, right? Me and you.
No, just me and you because this is.
Oh, you want to go? You want to go one-on-one with the great one? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You pansy asses over here, coming over here, talking over there.
If you don't want to put Bret Hart, that's like not putting Mike Tyson in your top 5. Get the fuck out of here, Alex. What are you doing?
Mike Tyson is not top 5 boxer. No way. No how. Dude, you've already dived into another wheelhouse that you have no idea what you walked into, man.
Next
dude, boxing
or Roy Jones Jr.
No. I interviewed Julio Cesar Chavez at the Crawford Canelo fight in August.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll send you the video. It was amazing. No, man, listen. All right. We're talking about boxing. We're talking about WWE because I want to know because right now.
Let's go back to WWE. Bret Hart is not in your top 5.
No, I know he was part of the Hart Foundation, and then he had like his brother Owen died from a ring incident. They were doing a promotion. They're trying to figure out.
Yeah, he fell.
He fell. I guess it was really, really, really bad. And then I guess he got sabotaged for championship or something. That happened with Vince McMahon, and he got black. Dude, I know my stuff about WWE. Listen, or WWF.
Do you though?
I do. And he was pissed off.
You up, bud. I will. Listen. I swear, I will take this conversation into 10 o'clock at night.
Let's go, man. I feel great, man. I feel strong. Just hydrate, man. Just waters and. I can talk. Here's what's cool about you, Tim. This is like therapy to me a little bit. It's like man therapy. Like you want to talk to someone during the day, but you can't because they don't understand you. They don't understand your language or your thought process. And you're like, man, I need to talk to someone that gets me because if not, I'm gonna build up and I'm gonna explode. And right now, I'm releasing some of that.
Well, let's do it, Alex. Bro,
let's talk.
I'm here with you, man.
Listen, I'm talking.
We totally got off the Broncos.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. This is the first time ever I talked wrestling, and to everybody on the Orange and Blue Network, I see the viewers that are out there.
Yeah.
We took a turn. Stay with us. What I am gonna say Alex doesn't know shit. If he thinks Hulk Hogan is the best wrestler of all time,
I didn't really say that. I didn't really say that.
Kiss my ass. Talk to me, Alex.
I didn't
Do
really.
it, brother.
I
Come
didn't.
back.
I didn't really say Hulk Hogan was the greatest wrestler of all time. I was prefacing some different conversations and superstars they wanted to promote.
I love you,
And
Doug.
listen. Did they choose the right guy at the time? Yeah, he was huge, right? He was huge.
Well, McMahon did that.
Yeah, he made him. I mean, I didn't realize one thing I didn't realize about wrestling is how much they traveled. Like how many times a week
For
they had to
nothing.
wrestle.
For nothing.
That's the thing. And then even Bret Hart on Hulk's documentary, he said, "Hey man, when you were on Hulk Hogan's show that night, that means you got paid a little bit more money because he brought in more fans. So that means you make more money when
I
the
still
ticket
haven't
opens.
watched the documentary. I'm sure
You got to watch that. You got to watch it, man. It's pretty in depth. They talk about a lot of things, and
one thing I remember is the Undertaker, as a rookie, gave Hulk Hogan a tombstone, and he's like, my neck, and the Undertaker was like, fuck, I'm gonna lose my job. I just hurt the face of the company.
Sure.
Then Undertaker watched it a few weeks later. He goes, you didn't even come close. He protected him.
Sure.
And it was the way you wrapped me too tight. So here's the thing about Hulk that I don't like. Yes, he was a good role model, this or that, but he lied about so many things, and especially one thing.
And that's what sucks, man. Hold on, before you keep going, that's what sucks. Because I think and here's the thing, and I'm not ever going to ever defend O.J. Simpson. I swear to you, I think he's a piece of shit. All right, yeah. I think he's guilty as fuck, and he got away with murder. Okay, there, I'm done. But what he did on the field was
$72.
Simply amazing.
Bills.
Simply amazing. So you can say these things about, yeah, 2,000 yards, right? Was it 2,000 yards?
Yeah.
All right. So, but I'm just saying, like, what he did at USC, Heisman Trophy, but he was a piece of shit human. I get it. I get that, and I understand that. But there also has to be a separation of the athlete and what they did off the field. Because sometimes I think what they did off the field is skewing what they did on the field or in the ring or whatever. And I'm right.
But that's their own fault for making it.
Yeah, I get it. I understand that. I understand that too. But it's just interesting that
you're right, because you know what? OJ's the only one with a $2,000 2,000-yard record.
Sure.
14. And the only other one. So let's talk about this real quick, Alex.
All right, good.
Dude, I'm loving this banter.
Any topic you want to bring up, you want to know it, let's do it.
Here we go.
Okay.
Terrell Davis could have did it in 14. For those that don't know, Mike Shanahan pulled out Terrell Davis for 6 quarters.
Right.
6 quarters.
Sure did.
That's 2.5 games.
Yep.
Can you imagine what this man would have? I get why he did it, because he didn't want him to get hurt. I totally get what he said. But O.J. Simpson would not have been the only person to do that in 14 games, because Terrell Davis could have met that quota. If not, he could have did it in 13 games. But the reason why he didn't take 6 quarters off due to injury, he took 6 quarters off in the regular season because Mike Shanahan said, no, we're going to win this game. I don't need you in there getting hurt.
Correct.
After the Super Bowl, fucking one of the most devastating things that ever happened in Bronco history by his own player, Terrell Davis got hurt. But if you give Terrell Davis 6 quarters, do you not think he would be at least at 2,400? Like, maybe not 24, 22, 23. Alex, what do you think?
I think you're right on that. I think he would have had the opportunity to gain the most yards, but it wasn't a
necessity.
Yeah, you didn't need to do that. I think what happens now in sports, maybe not back then. Back then, they just wanted to win, go on in the New City, win a Super Bowl championship, whatever. I think now, if you're a stat chaser or something like that,
like
yeah, like maybe, I don't say LeBron. I don't.
I will.
I respect this. I respect LeBron James a lot. I think he's done a lot to. But anyways, that's another topic. See, you're going off topic for a second. You asked me about Terrell. You asked me
Go
about
ahead.
Terrell. You asked me about Terrell Davis.
Continue.
All I'm saying is, like, I think that yes, you're correct. He could have definitely. I mean, he sat out. What you say? How many games?
6.
How many half
6.
quarters?
6.
All right, that's another 400 yards, 500 yards,
Yeah.
easily. Right. If you put those quarters combined, the time he was off. Listen, it's so hard to judge when someone says the GOAT or whatever like that when it comes to the Broncos. Bottom line, and it's a State of the Union kind of conversation I want to have with you a little bit. That we live in a great city where we have all these different opportunities to talk about sports, and I'm glad you guys have. Like you guys are like me, man. You get so much build up. You have to talk about it, and your brother does a great job. All your sponsors and your contributors, the owner. And we talked tonight, the Viking guy. I think it's great that this kind of banter can keep going back and forth and being respectful. We're not
here's
yelling
where
at
it
each
is,
other.
Alex.
I'm not logging off because I didn't talk enough.
Here's where it is, Alex. Is you made this a real ass back and forth show. You keep calling me out about you're changing the topic. I'm not changing the topic. I am relating to a topic, but I get what you're saying. And guess what? You're ready for it. Let's talk about it, Tim. And then when you go off on your shit, and I'm like, all right, Alex got something to say. I'll do something back. What I love about this show right now, I got no disrespect to any of the guests that are on the show. Johnny, my brother George, that's my motherfucker, dude. You see
That's your brother,
who he is. This is what we do behind the scenes.
and I love him. I think he's great.
Ralph was here, limo driver, what you never
Great dude.
So I have a family, man. I got Vader, limo, George, I got a family built up, man, that I love with all my heart. And Alex, I want to extend that to you. But here's what I'm gonna say, Alex.
Go ahead.
Johnny said this with Tim's blessing. It's okay. I go, here's my blessing. Because I truly believe that you're gonna go on Johnny's show and be a respectful human being and talk sports or wherever it's gonna take. I love Johnny from the bottom of my heart, dog. Got nothing but love for you. His cousin Jay, man, fuck that guy. He has great knowledge about shit. What I'm liking about us right now, Alex, we just went totally off the rails. And
it was good. It was great, wasn't it?
We went Hulk Hogan.
Well,
we went Bret Hart. we went
Terrell Davis, TD, 2,000 years, OJ Simpson.
Yeah, we went TD. Dude, look at this. So I'm gonna ask you this question. You know what? I'm taking over, Alex. I'm gonna ask you this question.
Go ahead, man.
How do you not put Mike Tyson in your top 5?
Is that a question on YouTube? Is that a question? Because I need to know. Is that you, Tim? Because I can text you that answer if you want me to. Or I can do it publicly. Whatever you want, man.
Do it publicly, bro.
Right.
I would love it. I don't know how Mike Tyson's not in your top 5.
Are we talking about heavyweights, lightweights? You got to be very specific on that question. That's a very broad question.
I will go all-time boxers or heavyweight. It's up to you.
No, you got to choose, man. You can't say heavyweight. Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier.
Okay, I didn't say he's your number 1. I said, how is he not in your top 5?
Again, are we talking about overall? Or are we talking about weight division? Because that's the difference, man. You ask him a lot of different questions, man. That's 2 different questions you just asked me. You have to understand that.
In the heavyweight division, in any heavyweight division, whether it's junior or whatever, in any heavyweight division, does Mike Tyson make your top 5?
No.
Woo.
Top 10 for sure, not top 5.
So let me guess. You got Ali 1.
Yep. Go ahead. Joe Frazier.
Frazier's your 2.
George Foreman was better than him. His longevity was amazing.
Foreman won the belt back at 44 years old. So
Lennox Lewis.
Lennox Lewis, shut the. He.
Dude, I cover these guys professionally, and I get
picking Lennox Lewis because he beat Evander Holyfield that beat Tyson.
Again, you just asked the question and you just answered your own question. Yes, I did that because he beat Tyson. There you go. What do you want to say? No, Tyson beat Lennox. You answered your own question, Tim. Tim, you gotta be careful what you ask me, man.
No, I ain't gonna be
I'm very attentive, man.
I'm
questions.
not gonna be careful about shit. You know why? Because I love your responses.
You
I
guys
love
crack
your
me up, man.
responses.
I listen. That's
But did you see what I just did there? I go,
Yeah.
I know why he's thinking this.
Yeah.
I know my shit.
I know you do. That's why you brought that question up. So you could have answered your own question though before you asked that question.
Okay, so here's a question for you. Did Mike Tyson actually beat Buster Douglas? Because that was like a
no.
God!
If you saw the documentary, he was out with Tupac in Tokyo hanging out with, I'm not sure if you guys seen this, but he was out with Tupac and Ice Cube the night before the fight. He was like guaranteed to win. He didn't care. He was fighting the journeyman fighter that had no idea who he was walking into, whatever. And he'll say, well, I'll send you the clip if you want to see it. I have documented information that said he had not slept basically all night before he walked into that fight against Buster Douglas, and that is why he lost against Buster Douglas. Buster Douglas, Don King, just by the way, just
Buster
real quick,
Douglas got knocked out for like 13 seconds, and they had a slow count.
You're not listening. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you real quick.
You tell me all you want. I don't give a shit.
So Don King, the promoter of the fight, which I always compare this to a lot of people, Tim. Like there's a lot of people that walk in with you in life, but then when you lose, they leave. There's a lot of people that walk in with you in life, like Don King.
Because Don King pulled all the money.
Mike Tyson listen. Don King walked in with Mike Tyson in that fight. And he left with Buster Douglas. Tell me how shitty that is. That's boxing.
That's a setup.
Maybe not.
The boxing, in my mind, would be the most corrupt sport. And you might not agree, but I'm going to fucking say it anyway, Alex. And I'm going to tell you this, brother. I love this banter. I now believe that the NBA is the most over the NCAA football. I believe that the NBA is the most corrupt sport there is. And then it'll go NCAA, and then it'll go boxing. But at one point, boxing, when Don King was at his prime promoting, it was corrupt, bro. I mean, agree or disagree, it's up to you.
What's going on right now with UFC, Zuffa boxing with Dana White? When I went to that fight in August for Canelo, hold on, listen. When I went to that fight in August in Vegas for Canelo Crawford from LA Sports, when I went out there, they had a Saudi king that paid for that entire fight. I was at the press conference and a Mexican reporter asked Canelo, hey, there's conversations that you're making $150 million for this fight. And the guy, I forgot what his name is. He's the guy in the Saudi Arabia outfit. Turkey. His name is Turkey.
Yep.
Turkey. He said, no. He goes, let me answer that for you. He's making twice that. I was like, wow. And then he's involved, and then Dana White's sitting next to him at the fights, So
I am not a fan of Dana White, dude.
I am. The reason why I am is because he gives a lot of opportunity. So real quick, I'm not sure if you know your history on UFC in Colorado.
Oh, I do.
UFC started here in Colorado, 1997. All right, 1997 is when they started UFC. They had a couple fights in Jersey, Atlantic City, but it started here.
Yeah, but what
in Denver, Colorado?
Before UFC, it was
Yeah, it was called the different names. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, guess what? June 14th at the White House, Freedom 250. Justin Gaethje, Colorado's own Justin Gaethje against Iman for the lightweight championship title this Sunday coming up. All right. I mean, listen, I can go on with boxing, UFC. I can do whatever you want, Tim. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm on it.
I'm all for it, dude. I'm just
There's
gonna
just
be
we
real,
we
I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm not a
Yeah.
Dana White fan. I don't think he's I think he's right about a lot of things, like Ronda Rousey, right? Like calling her out.
Well,
Hold on. You wanted my
Good.
shit, so I'm gonna give it to you. I
Good.
think he's right about that, because Ronda Rousey, and then she came back on a fucking Netflix thing and then fucking drilled a girl that was fucking half her fucking size, and she's great again.
it
No,
lasted like 45 seconds. I saw the fight too.
Dana White said she's gone for a reason.
Yeah, but did you see what Dana White did during that fight?
But hold on, let me finish.
Good.
This is what Netflix is embarrassing about boxing and UFC now. They're fucking fixed fights, bro. Look what happened with Paul and
Yeah, I know.
the boxer that he actually had to fucking face finally.
Yeah.
Bro, they're fucking fixed fights, dude. That he would have dropped him in the fucking ring 2 rounds fucking earlier.
Hey, he broke his jaw, man, in 4 places.
But Netflix is promoting, and what's the fucked up thing? I'm sorry, I don't want to call out a certain stream, but look at every Christmas. Now you got to watch the games on a different stream, right?
Yeah.
It's getting ridiculous. What I agree with you about him is he is making good moves. I don't think he's doing enough to defend like actual fighters to promote an event that can possibly last 10 seconds. Get out there and do this and quit answering questions. Get out there. That's how I think about Dana. Dude, like, just get out there and fucking figure shit out so we can all enjoy this shit and make it. I'm not gonna go pay $100 to watch a 30-second fight, dude. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I quit watching boxing. It's not interesting to me anymore.
That's cool.
I
respect that. I respect that.
I don't want to be that guy because I love boxing. I watched Tyson. I watched Julio. I watched De La Hoya. I watched Pacquiao. Dude, I've watched.
So I covered Mike Alvarado. All right.
Mike Alvarado is a great friend of mine, by the way.
Good.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Alvarado.
Let him know.
Unfortunately, he never won in his backyard, but go ahead.
Let's not go all the way there. I covered that dude before he became anything he was. I went out to the Manuel Marquez fight at the Forum in Los Angeles when he knocked him down. By the way, that was Juan Manuel Marquez's last fight he's ever fought in, and Mike knocked him down. All right, I was there for the Provodnikov fight in Thornton at the First Bank Center. I was out there for the Rios trilogies. I was part of all that stuff, and I saw firsthand how that stuff works, and with real big time boxing. That's for me. That's my opinion. Big time.
I love
boxing.
the Alvarados, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know their entire family. I still talk to Mike all the time.
Andy, Mike, all of them.
Yeah, man. Great guys. Gabe Alvarado. I mean,
Gabe,
yeah, everybody. So. I've known Mike for a while, and I'll be honest with you, Mike Alvarado opened up so many doors for the Final Word at Mile High Sports to go to these fights that we go to now on a regular basis, when I can get a credential here, because I went to this fight. I went to the Pacquiao Mayweather fight 12 years ago. I'm dating myself now, right, Tim? But I've been in this game for a while.
It's fine.
I've been doing this for a while. So when I see these things and I see these things transpiring, my biggest thing is this: I don't like the fact that like Zuffa boxing with Dana White now has their own belt, their own
Thank you.
whatever. It's
Thank
like,
you
dude,
for saying that.
it's like, come on, man.
You can
It's
say
W-
that
it's-
again. You can
yeah.
say that again.
I don't like the fact that Dana White has his own Zuffa boxing ring and his own belts where he awards them with Turkey, the guy from Saudi Arabia. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I hate it. I think it's horrible. I think it diminishes the sport. One thing about UFC, I will say, there's only one heavyweight, there's only one lightweight, there's only one super flyweight. But when Mike was fighting, there was the WBC, the WBL, the WBA, and
Mike brought home a belt.
who's bigger, Stevie Johnson or Mike Alvarado?
Oh, you want to talk Stevie?
Dude, talk to me. If you want to talk sports, talk sports.
Stevie Johnson was before Mike Alvarado, ladies. And
Yeah,
gentlemen.
way before. But
he's a Colorado-based boxer.
sure.
So you know what, Alex? Once again, I love it. You came after me. I love it, and I'm gonna respond to you. I saw Stevie Johnson fight
At the Mammoth Event Center?
the Broomfield Event Center.
Damn, I didn't even know that existed, man. That was like what, 1962?
No. It was early 2000s, I think.
No. Stevie Johnson. I think you get your stuff confused.
No.
Man.
Stevie Johnson. I know who you're talking about.
Stevie Johnson
Bro,
was the
yeah.
man.
Yeah, I can promise you. I saw him at the Broomfield Event Center. He was head card. And what was funny about the Broomfield Event Center, Stevie Johnson won, but that's where Mike Alvarado also lost.
No.
Yes.
Mike Alvarado lost in
At the Broomfield Event Center.
Yeah, but that was against Provatnikov when he beat Rios.
I'm just putting the two together. That's all I'm doing. So I was there, and I saw the loss, and then I can't remember the other event center that Alvarado lost. I don't take anything away from him. I remember seeing Alvarado with the belt around his shoulder, across his hip, buckled in, getting a shot at 7 a.m. And he was a great guy, man. He was a great guy. He was a great fucking boxer.
Yeah.
What I will say about him is there was a lot of people depending on his success.
Can I tell you something real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Quick story. I was at the Alvarado Juan Manuel Marquez at the forum, right?
Uh-huh.
And there were only 3 media people that were there. Myself and the guy who invented our show, Bruce Timnick, who was our guy who he funded our program at that time, 14 years ago. He's no longer here. But anyways, point is I remember going to that press conference. We got there on a Thursday, and in the press conference there, and Max Kellerman, who's the other guy? There's a couple other guys. The Fight Doctor. They're like, "Who's from Colorado? Let's cover Mike Alvarado." And I raised my hand in the press conference. Me, cool. We need you tomorrow night at the HBO hotel. Where are you staying? I'm like, we're staying at this Holiday Inn. He goes, not anymore. You guys are staying over here. I'm like, great.
Upgraded. You got upgraded?
We got upgraded because we were with Mike. We were the only people besides us, Joe and myself, and Rico. And so they used to do a thing on HBO Fight Night where they did a face-off.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
I remember that shit.
Yeah, man. And I remember because Mike had just gotten in a bar fight, right? Right before he fought
No way.
Yeah. And Mike's car went into Sloan's Lake. He did. I don't know. His car was in Sloan's Lake. Whatever, man. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was cool with his mom, Brenda, and Mike and Mike Sr.
Shout out
and
to all
everybody.
the Alvarados. You know what I
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's what it is, man. I'm not judging. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you a story. So Max Kellerman goes on Friday. He's like, hey, after the win, he goes, hey man, is there any way you can come to the Face Off on HBO? I'm like, yeah, with Juan Marquez. I'll show you. I'll send you some pictures, man. Anyways, and I saw what's his name? Bob Arum. Bob Arum.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
I partied with that dude like 4 or 5 times. I'll send you pictures again, man.
You're
Anyway,
making
Bob-
me feel old, dude.
Me
You're
too.
making
Me too.
feel old.
I'm old. So Bob Arum comes in with two envelopes, right? And they got the gloves. Okay, let me tell you how this works, man. And I'm sitting there like, all right, so we got a couple representatives from Colorado with Mike, and we got Juan. He had like fucking a team of like 10 people. He's from Mexico, man. He's on ESPN Deportes now. He does boxing coverage. He's fucking big time. Juan Marquez is huge in the boxing world in Mexico. Anyways, so I remember we were sitting there, and they're like, okay, let's weigh the gloves. They weighed the gloves right in front of us. Henry Delgado, Delgado Boxing was his trainer. Remember Henry? I'm not sure if you know him. Anyways,
Dude, Henry was a great dude. Henry.
yeah, great dude. Anyways, so
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You just got in my mind a little bit.
yeah, I got you spinning.
Henry was a great shot.
Yeah, great boxing place. Anyway, so they came in and they gave me the checks to hold on to for Mike's side. They're like, we want you to hold this because, and they thought I was like, I'm an independent broadcaster. I'm not representing anybody. I'm not anybody's team.
I love that.
Right. I'm just there to, bring information back to Colorado.
You're not cuffed to what they say what they want you to say. You're independent and you say what the fuck you want to say. So go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, so they handed me the check to hold on to it. And it said $2,900,000 for Mike. I mean, it wasn't even sealed. The envelope wasn't even sealed. And I looked at it, I was like, fuck. And I'm supposed to give this to his mom, who's power of attorney, right? So I get out of the arena, out of that HBO complex at the hotel. I'm going to the arena at the Forum, and his mom's like calling me up on my cell phone. She's like, hey, did you get the check? I'm like, yeah, I got it. I'm like, I don't know why I'm involved with this shit, but I'm involved with it now. Someone from Colorado. And she's like, here, just bring it to me. And I gave it to her. And then she's like, we're going to go to Olive Garden tonight. You want to go with us? And I'm like, yeah, I'll go have some Olive Garden with you guys tonight. But yeah, one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Well, dude, I don't think enough people outside of Denver knew how fucking good Andy Alvarado was as a boxer.
Mike Alvarado.
Or Mike Alvarado. I'm sorry. Andy was his cousin. I'm sorry. Mike Alvarado. Andy and Pete were brothers. I went to school with them. But what I will say, Mike Alvarado, man, he lost in the backyard twice, which hurts. But he went on the road and annihilated other boxers. I think Mike, man, like I never say this to anybody. I'll throw with anybody. I wouldn't want to throw with Mike. No. That dude was a beast, and he has my total respect.
Yeah.
And I will say this, man. I saw him many times. My ex-wife, Yaya and Boo Boo's mom, she used to bartend at Castaways, and it was, they'd be there in the morning, and he'd be there with the belt, and he'd buy me a drink or a shot. I was just bringing a breakfast burrito, and he was always, dude.
One of the nicest guys to meet, man.
He was the meanest guy inside the ring, but he's one of the nicest guys outside in public. He's like, great I got nothing but love for Mike, man. And then you brought up Stevie Johnson, so let's bring up Stevie Johnson.
Hold on. Last story, real quick. So after that fight that Mike lost against Henry, I'm sorry, Juan Manuel Marquez. So I guess I was part of his camp, right? So they told me I could walk in there with him in the ring and everything. I was like, I'm not part of this shit, man. They're like, yeah, just come with us. I'm like, fuck it, all right. So I went in there with whatever. Fight was over. We went back to the locker room, and at that time they had like Rolexes, they had gold, they had perfumes, colognes.
That was all on Mike's expense, bro.
No, it was they gave it to him as like just being there.
On Mike's expense.
Yeah, well, I don't think Mike got taxed on that, but it was funny. He's like, I walked back in there, and these dudes were his brothers, his cousins, and all his whatever. They were grabbing laptops, they were grabbing phones, whatever they gave them. I'm like, hey, can I get something? Or can I get? They're like, no, you're out of here. I'm like, all right. So there you go.
What Colorado boxers do we have besides Mike Alvarado and Stevie Johnson? I mean,
All right. Right now, currently, we got El Guapo Gutierrez. He's an MMA guy. Brandon Raw Dog Roybal comes on our program all the time. He's like number 4. He's actually fighting on Saturday night for the Freedom 250.
oh, nice. Shout out.
Yeah. Brandon Raw Dog Roybal. He's a Colorado kid, right? And then got Chris Camozzi. He fought for bare knuckle fighting. Grant Neal. I mean, I can go on and on, man. There's a lot of guys.
I love it because you're put. I don't know the fighters you're talking about, but guess what? You're putting me onto them, so this is why we're talking.
Man. Yeah, these guys.
They're to me, the best are not best. I shouldn't say best. The most recognized fighter, which is not fully recognized, is Stevie Johnson.
Let's be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Stevie Johnson, I was too young. I didn't know who he was. I heard about him. I heard how good he was. I heard he had the WBC.
You're older than me. I saw him fight.
Nah, I don't know how you would have. That's what I was thinking right now. I was like, so you're 42.
Yeah. What?
And I was like, maybe you might have seen it. I don't know, Tim. I can't gauge that. And that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything if you saw him or you didn't see him, but you know about him. It's like saying Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Same thing, bro. Like, I didn't watch him play. I was born when he retired. All right. But he was the greatest all-time scorer of all time. So you can't really place that and say, hey, by the way, this is what if I can't see it live or on TV or whatever, I don't understand it. Does
Bro,
that make sense?
Stevie Johnson is only 53 years old to this date. He's born September 28th, 1972.
All right, so you would have seen him. I didn't see him. I heard about him. But was he as big as Mike? No, he wasn't. I don't think so.
I'm not comparing what Stevie Johnson did for the Colorado. He did it before Mike.
Yeah,
definitely.
I get that. I agree with that.
Mike didn't get his shot. I'm not taking anything away from Mike. I'm not saying Stevie was better. What I'm saying is that Stevie Johnson was the first boxer to be recognized from Colorado. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with that one. That's good take. Good take. Yeah, good take.
Dude, Mike was a fucking beast, dude. What I loved about that guy is that he'll go murder a guy in the ring and then come the next morning and be like, "Hey, you want a drink?" My ex-wife served him every morning.
Yeah. My cousin had a bar at the time when he was in his championship heydays. It was called Sangrias. I'm not sure if you knew what that was, Sangrias. Anyways, but yeah, Mike used to go there all the time. But no, listen, and again, with all due respect, I agree. Stevie Johnson opened the door for a lot of fighters here in Colorado, but Mike Alvarado, in my opinion, because I lived it and I went through it with him. I mean, I went to like 8 of his fights. A lot of my sponsors come through Mike Alvarado's friends because they trust us, and he still comes on.
Bro, I'm not knocking Mike at all. All I'm saying is Stevie Johnson was the first Colorado that got put on the map. And then we were all rooting for Mike, right? We were all rooting for Mike.
Yeah.
I got nothing against the guy. Nothing against the guy. He was a great guy. And he was a badass motherfucking boxer. It just
and a wrestler.
I just know it hurt when he lost in his own backyard.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah. It was bad. It was a really bad situation. I invited a bunch of family and friends because they gave me a bunch of comp tickets, and I invited a bunch of family and friends. And when they were like, when Provatnikov whooped his ass for the belt, and then he came back and he fought again against Rios for the trilogy, lost again. Yeah, it was tough, man. It was but at the same time, you have to understand that um boxing is, like you said, it's a very sketchy sport. It really is.
I felt Mike um just losing at home hurt him as a person, which I can get down with. We when I was in senior majors, we made it to um one game away from the Little League World Series, and we would have been the first team, Denver native, because we were Hidden Lake. So Boulder's been there, and I think the Springs were there in that run too, but we were a little no name league out of Hidden Lake, man. We were one game away. One
That's
game.
cool, man.
We
That's
were
cool, man.
one run away from making Little League World Series.
That's
And
badass, man. That's
we
badass.
we got state, we got regional. Well, we didn't get regionals because we lost in regionals, but we were literally right there. So that's where I compare my passion to Mike Alvarado. When you lose in your own backyard, it fucking hurts. And Mike Alvarado is a badass mofo. To everybody out there still watching, me and Alex, we're just talking. We're just talking right now.
It's
And I
like you and
love
I. It's like you and I just talking on the cell phone, or just,
Yeah, and I
just-
love it. I
yeah.
love it. But I do want to do one thing and give Mike Alvarado his damn props, dude, because that dude,
You got to give him his flowers, man. He put us on the map, man.
yeah.
Yeah, he was always, and he opened up a lot of doors for us to get into all these other venues and events. The only reason why I was able to go cover Canelo and Crawford in August because I've been part of the boxing media credential family because that started back in the day. So yeah, I always tell
Canelo,
him,
dude, I fucking love Canelo, dude.
yeah, but so yeah, man, let's so man, I think I how you feeling? You good?
I'm good, brother. I'm good, man. I'm enjoying the.
Let me choose a topic.
Go ahead.
Let me choose a topic. You
I'm
okay?
wait. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Okay. What's your favorite Mexican song?
My favorite Mexican song. I would have to say Manchi y Alexandra, Abuela Abuela.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it. But hey, listen, that's great. That's great. Who's your favorite singer of all time?
Mexican wise, Al Hurricane.
He just passed away, right?
He just passed away. Yes. God, RP to Al Hurricane. Junior still out there, though.
Ranch or blue cheese?
Ranch.
See, that's what I did at the Super Bowl. You just gotta ask these questions. Right? That's what I did, man.
Are you kidding me? Blue cheese? Fuck your blue cheese, Alex.
Sour cream or butter on your potato?
One or the other?
That's it.
Normally it's both, but I'll go butter. I'll go butter.
Butter. Rare or medium rare?
Medium rare.
Black coffee or cream?
No coffee.
See how this works? I can do this all night, man. Listen.
All right. Is it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to go to you. Ranch or blue cheese?
Ranch.
McDonald's or Burger King?
0.
Smothered fries or a smothered Mexican hamburger?
Where's it from?
Chubby's.
All right, I'll take the Chubbies.
Yeah, but which one?
Smothered.
Fries or Mexican
Oh,
hamburger?
up. So we gotta have fries. Gotta have fries.
All right. Veggies, celery with ranch, or veggies without dressing.
Veggies with ranch. I already told you, ranch is my go-to.
There you go. All right. Next one. Here we go. Here's the one. Las Delicias or Las Palmas?
How about Los Potrillos?
No, that's not the question.
That's my family's, man. I can't plug
That's
anybody
not
else.
the question. You
'Cause
can plug it in.
Who's gonna grab this video
out of the
and
two?
snip
Out of
it?
the two. Out of the two. Out of the two.
I know Las Delicias owner really well. His name is Roberto Torres. He's a good
Okay.
guy. He's a good friend of my dad. So yeah,
Who are you picking?
I would say Las Delicias at that point. Yeah, because my relationship with them, not necessarily the food, just my friendship.
Oh
Yeah,
God, you're
you gotta hedge it, man. You gotta hedge it. Never answer a question honestly if you can't answer it.
Last question. Number one team. Broncos, Avs, or Nuggets?
Broncos, no question, no question, no question about it. Broncos make us tick. That's why it's called the Orange and Blue Network. It's not called the Green and Red Network. It's called the Orange and Blue Network for a reason, because you guys believe in your Broncos. And I see your intros, your videos. I love it. It's great. That's what makes you guys great, is being associated with the teams you affiliate yourself with. And yeah, we can dive into. I love this conversation, by the way. We could dive
Me
into.
too. Hey, me too, brother. Me too.
We could dive into so many conversations about a lot of different things and a lot of topics. Maybe next time, not on such a public forum where we can find out. I mean, I'll probably have like girls right now going, "Who is that guy? He's cute. I like him. He's cute." And I get that a lot. I get that a lot.
They're saying? They're like, "That's Tim." They're like, "That's Tim."
Is that Tim or is that Alex? Who's hosting the show tonight?
Alex, man, you're my dog, man. I got nothing but love for you. I'm gonna ask you another question, real quick.
Yeah, man.
Prime to prime. If you put these two together, I'm not talking about if, ands, or whatever. Prime to prime. Mike Tyson or George Foreman?
Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had a window of about, I want to say, 3 years that
But it was sick.
Yeah, and I think I remember. It's funny you say this. I remember going down to my neighbor's house. We watched the Spinks Mike Tyson fight. It lasted 19 seconds. I went to the bathroom as like an 11-year-old kid. And I'm like, all right, let's watch the fight. My dad's like, it's over. I'm like, what do you mean it's over? You remember that? The Spinks fight. I know. I'm a historian. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're like, I just went to the bathroom. What happened?
Yeah, I went to the bathroom, took a piss. As an 11-year-old, came back, and the fight was over. I was like, hold on, something's not right. But I was like, the fight's over. I'm like, whoa. And I think at that time it was like $90 for pay-per-view. So yeah.
You remember those pay-per-view days? Like, you had to go click and yeah, dude, like fuck. Like shit, streaming is off the charts.
Streaming is also killing the sports, though. If you think about that, Tim.
It is. It is.
It's like,
I'm not disagreeing. I totally agree with you. Here's the fucked up part. Why do you have to have so many different things? And I know we said this earlier, but to watch your own team. That used to be free.
The only one that
does it is I'll just say Channel 9. That's the only one. If they're on that, you don't need their streaming service. So I'll give them some credit.
Yeah, but do you remember when it was on Channel 4 all the time? And then like there would be an 11 o'clock game going on, and the game would go into the second game, and they would say, due to contractual rights, we are now switching over to the Broncos game. You ain't getting that shit anymore, dog. You remember that? You remember that?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, whoever's out there watching, I see the viewers out there, but I'm going to tell you something. This man is right. Due to
Contractual obligations, we are now switching over to the Kansas City and the Denver Broncos game.
it was good times.
Yeah, not anymore, bud. Now it's like they send you a
Now
little
they wait.
on
Now
the
they
little.
wait.
They send you a little banner on the bottom. Say, hey, click here, text this number, or scan this link, and you can get the game while the other game starts. Times have changed. Times have changed. It sucks. We have to just evolve with it. We just have to evolve with it, man.
I'm all for evolving, dude. I got kids that say, Dad, you can't speak our language. You know, they're like, oh, this or whatever. And then I repeat the word, and they're like, Dad, you're too old to say that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
little girls, I cook you dinner, I take you to school, I get you this or that. I can't say one word, and they're like, Dad, you're not that cool. And I'm like,
You got to stay in your lane, man. When you're an old man like me,
yeah,
not you, but me for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
we got guys at the radio station where I'm like, hey, I'm thinking about doing some kind of like monologue with John Elway. Can we get him down here? Can we do some stuff, guys? Can we get him like on a charity event? They're like, who? John Elway. Who's that? I'm like, all right, I can't.
They need to be fired on the spot.
They can't be fired because they don't understand. It's like us saying, hey, remember Joe Namath? Hey, do you remember Johnny Unitas? You know, we don't. I never saw those guys. You didn't. I know you didn't. With your
But
age,
we know about them, though.
we know about them.
That's the difference, Alex. They don't want to know about what we know. I remember Joe Montana beating us down 55-10 in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Joe Montana, in my eyes, bro, is the best quarterback of all time.
I disagree.
You could do it. That's why the fuck we do the show. So, you know, Alex, fuck you.
I disagree.
Whatever.
Fuck you, Kevin Hart. Fuck you, Kevin Hart.
But what I will say is that I always remember Joe Montana say, I don't throw darts at balloons. I throw balloons at darts.
That's cool.
And I don't care what you say, man. If he didn't get injured, Steve Young would. I'm not saying Steve Young wasn't a great quarterback. I'm not saying.
If you think about that little combo, both those guys went to the Hall of Fame on the same team.
Yeah.
Steve Young played for the
Bill Walsh.
Tampa Bay Bucks.
One name.
Yeah.
Bill Walsh.
Yeah, the Bill Walsh system still exists today.
I'm not talking about George Seifert. Bill Walsh.
Bill Walsh is part of the Sean Payton, Bill
That's
Parcells
the whole West Coast offense, bro.
pedigree. Yeah. I don't think he gets enough. You're right. I don't think Bill Walsh gets enough flowers for what he did to create the West Coast offense or whatever you want to call it. But he was a guy who innovated offensive coordinators, the ones that we have now. Sean Payton was part of that staff, you know. He was part of Bill Parcells' staff. So you're right, man. There's a lot to dive into, man. I love it. There's a lot of good stuff, man.
And I got nothing against George Seifert because George Seifert was great. But how many people came out of the Bill Walsh? You think Hunger would have ever won a Super Bowl with the fucking Packers without going through Bill Walsh? Bill Walsh is the greatest coach ever.
I think you might be
Mike
right.
Shanahan came out of that.
Yeah, I think you might be onto something on that. You're right. His offensive mind was on another level that showed these coaches now to this day how to be coaches and offensive coordinators and coaches. You're right, man. I'm not disagreeing with you. That I will agree with you. See, we agree on something.
Keep going, my brother. Talk about it.
No, man. Listen, I think that we're in a good place right now with the media. There's a lot of changes happening right now, but having a podcast. Now I'm going to read because I'm about to take a shower and go do some push-ups real quick. But listen, real quick, Tim, I think hosting a show is very hard. Okay, by yourself. And when you have someone like myself, it makes it easy because I can just take over. It's not a big deal. All right. See that? That was a jab. It's called a jab. No,
that
but
was
listen.
an Alvarado.
No, that was listen. I think what you guys are doing I think you guys are doing a great job. I think the Vikings doing great. I think your brother's awesome. Um, I just want to tell you guys that listen, I love this because it gives me like I feel like I had like this big old bag of pressure I need to talk about, and I have to release it. We're men. This is our Real Housewives of freaking, sports talk or whatever you want to call it. We get it out. We got to get it out, man. You feel better now, right? You feel better, right, Tim? I feel better, man. I feel
Yeah, of
strong.
course.
I feel strong, man. We got some confidence behind us, man. We sit there and we go, all right, man, it's not that serious. But what we talk about is sports and bullshit and some of the people that we know about in our lives and that we've talked about. And I think that's a great thing to have as a commodity. And I think that Tim, I'm going to call you a friend. I don't use that word very lightly because I don't have many of them.
I appreciate that.
I really don't. And I want to tell you, you're a friend of mine. And anytime you want me to come on, I think next Thursday it's going to be a banger. Right? It's going to be a banger.
Dude,
we're back. We're back on the show. We're back
what-
on the air this
what-
Sunday. Just so you know.
What
Go ahead.
one thing I'm gonna tell you, Alex, if you're coming on next Thursday, it's gonna be me and you, and we're gonna jump off the way we've been doing it for like the last hour, dude. I love the banter. I love your energy, and I love what you're doing in the Denver community, dude. You are a badass person.
Thank you.
Everybody, final word. It is. If you don't know about it, you need to know about it. The final
Thank
word,
you.
Alex Ramirez. He's a badass mofo. So we're going to get ready to jump off. I'm going to give Alex, which normally goes to my brother George. I will tell you this, George. I was waiting for you to come back, brother. I love you with all my heart. But Alex, give us an outro.
All right, everybody. It is June 11th. The World Cup started today. Mexico. We didn't even get to Mexico. Mexico beat South Africa today 2-0. All right. The inaugural game. Listen, you guys think there's no sports going on right now? There's tons of sports. And if you really follow the World Cup, I think it's important that you do follow it. There's 48 teams, the largest pool it's ever been. It's a 1-month tournament. Listen, everybody, we have time to really focus on your family, your life, but make sure that you watch the final word. Check out Mile High OUTKAST, Orange and Blue Network, The Viking, Vader, Jorge Montoya, everybody that's associated with this program. I think you guys are on the right track. And I love this show because it gives me an opportunity to kind of like really vent. But I want to say thank you to all the listeners out there, to all the commenters out there, everybody on YouTube. And Tim, you do an amazing job. And I'm out, man. I'm gonna hear yours, and I'm gonna log off and take a shower and do some. I gotta work out a little bit, man, because I've been sitting on my ass for like 4 hours now with you, man.
Hey, bro, and we agreed hour and a half, and now look at it. We're
That's your
2:38 in. So what I'm gonna say, Alex Ramirez, this guy. Hey, I'm gonna pull a Collinsworth. Here's a guy. Man, you can't ask for a greater guest, man. I really appreciate you coming on. Man, we just had a show like, bro, I can't even explain how much
couple dudes around this campfire just telling.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone check out Alex. So here's my outro. Do you even Broncos bros? My brother George and Dak, they are on Monday nights. Nothing Rhymes with Orange and Blue. They are on Tuesday. Please check it out. Adon and Lyra was a happening. Please go check them out on Wednesdays. As always, Thursdays on 7. Mile High OUTKAST, baby. We're gonna get closer and closer to the season. We're gonna do great things. Libre has a great thing going on. A bunch of people coming from Mexico to watch the home opener at the Broncos. So shout out to Libre for doing that. And you know what? My brother George is doing great things. On top of that, we got Rolling Stoves, we got Goonsville, we got Mayor to Drinks, we got Denver Foods, we got so many people. The Horseman, Tailgate,
Mile High
Diehard
Sports,
Vince,
the final word.
The Final Word, Diehard Vince, everybody. Thank you guys all for supporting, and I will tell you that. And you know what, Alex? We're out of here, brother. Thank you for being on.
Have a good night, guys.
Turn it up, let the city feel the bass. Every word's a touchdown.